Who?
They all wanna know how I live my life, how I spend my money, how I treat my mom, why. But I hope that he don't show them what I'm truly like. Cause if he does, then my 2 big bills won't get paid on time. Cause I can't afford to lose another pay pick. June's gonna make everybody think I'm crazy. Show the world how I made a stationary statement. Slave trade joke, but I swear I'm not a racist. I said I loved you, but I didn't mean it. On a Pilsner, eat it. Skin complexion like a white cheddar cheese it. And I'm getting that feeling anytime June. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, June. I got a feeling June gon' call me out for DoorDash and everything, even though I have gout. Shrimp balls and barbecue, I'm in the mood to chow. Gonna order a lot of food, some gabagool, and I want it right now. He's gonna expose me and I ain't ready for it. 672 and Derek, I hope he ignores him. I'm just a little streamer and I can't really afford it. I swear to God, if he slanders me, I'll get a lawyer. I don't know what to do, so I'll act nice. Try to beg less, yeah, right. Stop talking about steak, this is my night. Dog's coming out, so I guess I better act right. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, gambling, addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, yeah, in time, cause in time, yeah, in time, cause in time, yeah, in time,
That being said.
That being said.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. AL Team Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Sneed to the Dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me, your cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hilarious. God, Steve, you can't say that.
Oh my God, they're not allowed to say that.
Oh my God. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Saturday style. It's in the house here. We got, again, we're doing these rapid fire style shows. So we got a show today. We got a show on Monday. And let me tell you, we had a hype guest for that Monday show. And I will not reveal that until about halfway through the show, if I remember it. So if I don't remember, please remind me, everybody. For this show, we got another legendary style guest from the up north, the Great White North. Goes by the name of Snood. Hello, Snood.
Hello. How you doing?
Do you appreciate that I've cleaned up your background? It used to be those D20 dice that I thought was more on brand for you, but I changed it. So.
Well, I think these are both perfectly on brand. I do like the amount of work you're putting into the cats with various backgrounds. It's all very. I did also note that you said that we have a hype guest on Monday.
Yes,
implying that today's guest is not as hype.
No, that's what you're self-felting yourself here.
Well,
that does not imply.
I'm able to read between the lines, and it's.
No, I think that shows
Please stop arguing.
You've ascended past the normal style every once in a while style guest to a more regular style guest. So that's a different style thing, isn't it?
Well, I'm just going to tell you that you're lucky that I haven't won the lottery yet.
Okay, hey, that's fair enough. Hey, fair enough. Anyways, Meerkat will be here on Monday, back on Monday. He got called into work, unfortunately, at the last fucking minute. So he's out today. But
classic.
The classic. You know how Microsoft is, you know. But let me tell you, I promise we have the Hyper Show in many a year here coming at you here. We have many fun things to do. I will say this. Some of these things, I can't decide when they get played. So we have to see if we reach the requirements for these things to be played, if you know what I mean. So
be a live payday bar insertion.
Gio in the house, $10 says, big ups. That being said, looking for today's stream. So much Phil nonsense since yesterday, and big up Snood. Well, wouldn't you know it? We just did it. We hit the goal of $10 here, everybody. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Come on, make it rain. Dump to the trolls.
Yes.
Fuck them.
Yes.
Fuck the trolls.
Yes.
This is what happened.
Okay.
If we stick together and we follow our goals. So guys, just let you know, we have one goal hit now, but if we keep it going, we can double or triple the goal. Thank you.
Scored a goal on Arsenal? What?
Okay. Get out of here, coins. Big ups, everybody. We are here. That is it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, I had to add that. Thank you so much, Chio, for helping us hit our goals and felt the trolls. You're a legend, Chio. Okay.
Yes,
anyways, that is it. It's okay. That was just one of the fun things, though. Don't worry. We have many more. All right. Before we get to the nonsense here, let's go through a quick schedule style segment here. So we have Retro React from Steve of the Dead today. Then we go through Meltdown number 1, Meltdown number 2. We have messages. We have messages, we have a PWOP segment, and we also have a new song debuting at the end of the show. We're going to use it as the outro from the Ka-Ching of the Ring 2024 Wolverine doll in collaboration with Darkside Drill. Okay, that'll be our outro today. Should be very, very hype. So a lot of things to get to, a lot of fun to be had today. All right, let's get to it here. So first up, we have Steve's Retro Style React here. And does it need any setup, Steve, or can we just play it?
Well, yeah, because you tweeted something about him contradicting himself in like 9 seconds.
Yes.
And it reminded me of like the quickest I've ever seen. But this has since been removed because this was part of the copyright strikes thing. So
yes,
unfortunately, I clipped this as part of my back video beforehand. So
okay, here we go. Yeah. This is it. Let's check it out.
Read a funny quote from the book. All right.
He found a book during his closet clean out.
Okay.
Too young for Medicare. I forgot to do this yesterday. Ready?
Great time.
We'll get there. Hold on.
You sneezed and you threw out your back for a week. Now, what's funny about that is actually that could have happened to me previously in my life when I had my back injury.
So bear that in mind. Bear that in mind.
That could have happened to me.
Happened to him, yeah.
Okay. That could have happened. Okay, here we go.
If I had any kind of like a convulsion movement, I could actually literally hurt my back really badly. And yeah, actually there were times when it was so bad I sneezed and I hurt my back. That's actually happened to me. The good news.
There you go.
That's pretty wild, though. That could have happened to me. Actually, it happened to me.
We need the speed run archives timer between when he makes the premise and then when he contradicts the premise. I think
it's about 15 seconds in this one.
Okay.
That's a PB. That's pretty good.
That's not that tool assisted though. I mean, he was holding something.
Yeah. Good point.
Tool assisted with the book. Yeah, we can't count
that's a different
that.
category though. It's not glitchless though. There's no glitches in that. So
that's true. So we'll show the one. Yeah. We'll show the one from this week coming up here for sure. But I know it sounds crazy. We haven't had a show for a week though, so there's a few things we have to go through before we get to yesterday's insanity, and we're going to start with the omission that the all that positivity, all that whatever you want to call it. Many are saying the King arc. It's all done. That happened in the last week. So let's hear. This is from Atlas the Clip Keeper channel, whoever that is. And here's that moment there first to get us going here.
Appreciated. Sadly, particularly, stuff's been down this month, which is not surprising, as you know.
Okay.
Pretty much, we're back to where we started. What I mean by that is not to say.
Wait,
what? Huh?
So where we started where though? Because you started 16 years ago. So are we at 200K viewers a month and $1,000 a month, or are we broken begging again?
Well, that's to be determined. Hang on, let's see what he says.
Okay.
Everyone on the internet is bringing me up and name dropping me in a negative way anymore because that pretty much has stopped.
Okay.
But now momentum that we have more new people kind of coming in and checking out my stuff has pretty much died, and there's a couple reasons for it. Number one, because the collabs basically stopped. What collabs was I going to do?
Why?
Many options available.
Lots.
The ones he's saying he couldn't get are Asmongold, Mudahar, Justin Wong, the top of the top, where he set his fucking sights by his own admission, by the way.
Wings and Boogie too.
Wings and Boogie. He couldn't even get them. Yeah.
All the kings of the industry, the captains.
And
the image of people putting swords in the circle around the top. That's why he's like the DSP in the middle.
Yeah.
You can only do so many collabs with Kino Casino.
By the way,
what? Okay.
You can only do so many collabs with Kino Casino. I mean, they're not responding to him, so yeah, it's kind of hard to do them. But I think in total he did what, three things?
3 or 4.
And go ahead, Snood.
Depends on your definition of collab, right? Because what is it a collab to sit in someone's chat and beg them for attention?
That doesn't count. Come on, that's for pleasure, not for business. You know that.
True, I do.
And, I just like the idea that there's only so many you can do. That's it. Once you've done it a couple of times, that's it. So, Snood, this is your last episode. You've been here enough.
We've hit the number. We'll
see about that. We'll see about that. If I get another text on Saturday morning at 9 a.m., we'll see.
Really, though, the thing is he's leaving out of the story here is that, remember, Triple P said himself, I tried to get a wrestling show started with DSP, but he always goes in his normal way, and he sticks with what he does. He doesn't want to change anything, and Phil being Phil. So he had a real chance, amazing chance to have Smart Guides again with Ashton, which would have absolutely extended this arc. It wouldn't have made it last forever, but you guarantee you would have had a few extra months out of it. That's for fucking sure. And that was too much work for DSP, getting a wrestling show together. Well, you just talking to a serious
thing. Is that even a serious thing from Ashton though? Is that guy even into wrestling?
He really is. He really is. He is.
Okay.
Legitimately into wrestling. It's not like a meme thing. He is into wrestling.
I kind of got the impression that he was just kind of saying that just to say whatever and just to hopefully lure Phil into something stupid again.
No. He's really a wrestling fan.
It could have been used for that, and he's still being a wrestling fan because he's like, oh, Phil has this as well. Phil likes wrestling too, or he's got the history. So I could throw this out to him as a thing to keep him on side a bit. So
I think a little monkey dancing, right?
Yeah.
It would have been.
Grinding the organ.
in the end, it's still to make fun of Phil in the end, but it would have absolutely extended the streak. Absolutely. For at least a little bit. Not the streak, but the
no
arc.
such thing as streaks anymore, please.
I know.
Please keep that in mind. Thank you.
The streak ended then.
Yeah.
We don't with streaks now.
But it's
We're
too
on
much work.
The low tips streak now.
Until they're going to start to get old, right? I reached out to a bunch of other people who, I'm going to be honest, everyone on the internet
Okay.
loved to crap on me when it was easy.
What?
When it was, Phil is
What do you mean,
like
what?
shooting fish in a barrel. He's the easy dunk.
I mean, always. Go ahead.
Say that.
Yeah.
He's the easy joke. He's the easy layup for us, right?
Layup.
To get a rise out of their audience. Now it's not so easy anymore because now I'm actually willing to collaborate and clap back. Everyone shuts the fuck up.
That's a really sad thing to say.
And
Anybody else
also
feel
it's-
that way?
I mean, also, it's not. Oh, hold on. Anti-distortion.
Oh my
You just
God.
unlock
Oh my
anti-distortion with the membership gift. Here we go, boys.
Let's go. Oh.
Recloying.
That's, oh my God.
Pause for pause, baby.
Yes. Shout outs to you, Doom Messiah, and Anti-Distortion for the gift. You got to put the claws back on, Jasper. Big ups. There we go. Okay, sorry.
That is the product of a diseased mind. That
Yes,
the
it
product
is.
of a diseased-
Hey, it was my idea, mate.
Yeah.
Well, need I say more? Need I say more?
No, that was it. That was the pinnacle for me. I peaked with that. It's all downhill from here.
Okay, so people are asking what we're definitely going to show that again, Wilson. What are you guys talking about? That's horrible. It's Christmas season. We're giving back, giving claws back.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it?
Wow.
You ever heard of charity? Come on.
Please.
All right, Snood, what were you saying? Though? I got distracted. I easily get distracted. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just it's the saddest thing I've ever heard to be like, well, guess what? Now I'm willing to be a little bit more open to being the whipping boy. So if you'd like to whip me a little bit, I'll come back and have a big fake wrestling promo with you, and then it'll be fun, right?
And he's leaving out the little tiny detail in which he will only talk to you if you have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, basically, right? Because he's not talking to any detractors in any way. Right.
Yeah.
It's just you have to be at the 5 people at the top of the internet sphere that he is, this internet sphere we are in, kind of. Not even, right? He wants to go out of that, but the top of the top.
Well, you have
those
to
people.
You have to be in the sweet spot of a lot of viewers, and also Phil Burnell has heard of you.
Yes,
Right.
that's
So
tough.
that's a very narrow. That's a very narrow band right there.
Yes. Narrow band. Yep.
Every single person who for years talked shit, who for years, I want to talk to Phil. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, well, now I'm available because people don't hate me anymore. Let's do it. They all bitched out and ran away. So,
Yeah. If I bitched out and ran away, it means didn't respond. So, and you know what he's doing? Hey, messages Asmongold must get on Twitter every fucking day. I bet it's 100.
Oh yes.
From douchebags. Hey, Asmongold, love your stream today. Let's play a WoW together. That kind of shit. And Phil said, no, he didn't respond to me. Whatever. He just bitched out and ran away. All right,
he
cool,
ran
cool,
away,
cool.
took his ball, went home.
Cool.
Isn't he the one taking the ball and going home? Like, because
yes.
he was like, detractors will never be allowed to be on my channel. I won't let them. I'm going to avoid them at all costs. So how about those ones? Try those ones.
I do quite like that he doesn't consider the other way around. Like, say if Asmongold got this message, he was like, Phil, whatever. Fuck. That'd be normal. Well, if he got the message, he was like, oh, Phil, yeah, sure, I'll give him a message. Like, the impact on Asmongold's image that would have. Like, you're lowering yourself to Phil's level.
Yes.
You are leagues above him. And then, like, all you're going to get from your fan base from that point on is, why'd you go on Phil's podcast? Why did you do this with Phil?
I think it would be a lot more of like a confused reaction. Like, who is this? As why are we talking to this random person?
Hey, isn't this the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's going to be a couple hundred people who are going to know who he is, but by and large, I think people are just going to be like, I think I'm going to skip this one I'm very bored by this. This is not about World of Warcraft.
I'm not feeling very UC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. People, I mean, just a meme, but Philip likes to think he's not a meme anymore because he thinks Kino Casino has his back at this point, like, now that I got people like me again, that means how much weight is that in there, but anyways. Moving forward positively.
they all bitched out and ran away. So, it is what it is. The truth is, I am happy. All right.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
sounds
To
cool.
good.
just
Yeah.
be hanging out with you guys and making content every day,
great.
which is all I ever
Kind of a
wanted.
weird thing to say.
And
but
now
okay.
that I'm not the whipping boy of the internet and everyone's not just bringing me up in a negative light anymore,
Yes, they are.
it's refreshing. But now some of that big burst
Oh,
What?
big burst.
Is it May already? Wow.
of support that I got is gone. And
No.
that's okay. Things are still
oh.
good. I want you to understand that. You know, this new method of counting rewards for hitting my goals is working. I'm still making a great amount of income.
Great
This is
amount of
not,
income.
Oh, Phil is now
Don't say
falling apart. It's
that.
not true at all. Okay.
I know.
But things are down this month. You know,
Oh,
and it's
no.
weird because December usually is the month you get an increase. Well, now I've seen a decrease, but that's because I had this big boost over the summer. Okay.
So
I thought it was a burst.
Very easy thing. Very good thing to tell your fans about, by the way, guys. Very normal
Definitely.
thing to chat about. Uh-huh.
Anything
Yep.
would be appreciated. Okay, let's hit the goal. Let's get it going. Let's keep the momentum rolling.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
And
or-
ignore all the nonsense from these idiotic trolls who think that they have any kind of an effect on me or my life or you or your life. They don't.
Okay.
Well, you're
They
showing us
really
that
don't.
right
They're
now.
trying so hard. Why do you think they're so desperate to come in and make a zillion sock accounts in the last week and try to flood the chat on Kick with a bunch of toxic shit? Because they realize
They want to win our
oh,
tournament.
You know,
Yeah, they
That's
gotta
why.
win the game. Come on.
well, this is the only way we can really get to Phil at this point.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
you
so
know,
it does get to you.
it's really stupid.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Nice admission
yeah,
there.
let's do it. Let's hit those goals today, right?
Yeah.
We want to do it right now. Definitely by the end of this podcast.
Low energy here. Like, come on, guys. Right now. Come
To hit the
on.
goal.
Right
Yeah, I
now.
was gonna
Let's
say
do
you're
it.
gonna be so confident about it. I guess I have to. Wow.
But
So
there's,
there
yeah,
we
there's
go.
a reason why it works for Kino, isn't there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right,
that was.
guys, let's get it going.
Let's go.
Let's get some tips. Woo! Yeah, and all that.
Let's get some tips.
So Philip
All right,
did
guys,
actually.
come
All right, guys. Let's do it right now. You want to see me eat a burger, right? What is it?
I mean, you can tip me if you want. I really need the help, but you don't have to.
So real quick, he did change the amount of time you have to be subbed on Kick to chat to 48 hours now. It was 24 hours, upped it to 48 hours. So it did kind of hurt our game a little bit. But don't worry, we still got some great ones to shout out here. Let me give you just a taste of a few I saw from the last 2 days. We have one person hit the goals for me. I like that. Just a very subtle,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
We also have
Simple. Elegant.
turn on the ovens. Cat's hungry. So, collab. That's a deep one too. I love those.
Synthesis. That's good.
Officer Jenna Sanders. We all know that. A great police officer out there. We have Illusions of Grandeur Dash. So Illusions of Grandeur Dash. I love it. I love it.
Excellent. I'm
Kino-
very happy with that one. Go on,
Kino
sorry.
Casino's Beetlejuice. Okay, so you know what that means is Howard Stern had a character called Beetlejuice. I love that one. This
very
was
rude.
very disturbing. ALT Inside Meerkat. I don't know what that means. I don't know what
my
that.
God.
That's very weird. We also had
Inside her.
Yeah, obviously.
we also had Real Men Wear Tight Shirts. That was banned by DSP Gaming.
It's I like how the bands are like tell like two stories, right?
Tale,
It's like
yeah.
funny names and also like who locked in on them and instantly like banned them, right? I see a lot of names that say stuff like Darziak banned me if you touch kids.
Yes,
so,
those get banned by Darcy. That makes it much funnier.
yeah, by Darziak.
One more. One of DSP's 3 supporters, which I thought was very funny. Okay. Anyways, they're still going. The magic is still there. We're going down in numbers, but people are still making the magic happen. So
Real
it's had a
quick,
lot of fun.
can I-
Yes.
Is turning your chat to sub only mode and 24 hours after you sub, that's not running away and hiding from, and that's clapping back at people, right?
That's the,
Yes.
yeah. It's
Okay.
what you
That's-
do when you're winning. Yeah.
I see.
That's
I see.
letting the world know you're having a renaissance right now. If you do 48 hours, that's I
Okay.
feel it's common knowledge. So,
Okay.
okay.
Also,
one more.
do you want to shout out quickly? Big ups, Geddy Lee Bloodwork. Appreciate
Nice.
it.
That was beautiful. Geddy Lee's
That
blood
was-
work, real.
Thank you.
Oh, also, I want to give a special shout out to Angela Loves Girth. Big ups. Yeah, that's a dead
I would also
Love it,
like to give a
love it.
special shout out to Angela Loves Girth. Just
Oh,
you know, Not promoting nothing, really.
Okay.
Got a receipt nearby.
Oh, I think there's some for Snood. There was a Snood Velcro reel or something like that. I want to give special shout out to that person.
We don't have to read that one, actually.
He's already here. You don't need to play it.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Big ups to the one, the only, the Vikes, who says we can laugh at this, but imagine Cat. Oh God. Okay, this is very toxic from Vikes as usual. It's fan fictions. We can laugh at this all we like, but imagine being Cap plumping your gunt with King Arc treats and then hearing we're back at level 1. Now Popeyes is a special meal.
I wonder if she got the same speech that Leanna got in that one vlog where he's like, I am tapped out of money, honey.
Yeah. Honey, we are strapped for cash now, honey. Back to it.
Tighten our belts, son. Well, it's time we got to live a little lean. Well, trim the fat. No, I can't say that.
Jasper the Cat makes an appearance here and says, I feel my power growing as each claw returns. Thank you, Jasper. We did it for you, actually. We worried about you here, Jasper.
Thank you, Jasper.
Chest High Wall says, I'd like to take a moment to wish Steve a very happy winter Eamus.
Happy winter Eamus.
Okay, yeah. I did want to do a video about Tim Buckley.
Okay.
Yeah, the back video's taking up most of my time, but I'm planning on doing it for a while. So
there we go.
First lol cow.
There we go.
Buckley.
Gravity Dragon in the house says, please leave Phil alone. I want world peace. Okay, Gravity Dragon. We got you, Darziak. Gravity Dragon. We got it.
See you right there.
Darziak, go hyperinflate something, Darziak. Get out of here. All right, next up, we're going to go to the level 2. We have a three-prong plan today of meltdowns, or meltdowns or depressing rants or depressing monologues. We already finished level 1. Now we're going to level 2. This is a few days later, okay? We're not sad. We're doing great. Don't worry, guys.
Hope you enjoy the effects. Now, what we should do very briefly is talk about yesterday and talk about the future.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Because I think we have a few things to talk about in regards to that.
Okay, go ahead.
In a nutshell, I really don't think that I should really talk about this as a major segment. I just want to get it out of the way, okay?
But I definitely will, and that part is coming. But I definitely am right now. Okay, go ahead. Oh, God, sorry.
I think I'm done with drama-style content.
What?
At least for the foreseeable future. Reason being, I just don't think that my core audience cares about it.
No.
Okay. Well...
Oh, well, why does that matter now? Is it almost like we're only doing this because the extra money dried up from the extra attention that Kino offered, or not offered you, but gave to you? Go ahead, Steve. Steve had a question.
I'm just completely shocked that after so many times Jade going, I'm not a fan of this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Lots of people going, not a fan of this. He fed up with the drama stuff. Can we just get back to gaming? Now he's decided, I don't think it's good for my core audience.
Yeah.
I don't think they liked it.
Go ahead, Snood.
Guys, now that I don't have a bunch of weirdos LARPing like they care about me and love me so much, I just don't know if I really feel like talking shit out of both sides of my mouth and acting like an asshole online quite so aggressively anymore. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I've seen you guys messaging me about this for 3 months now, and finally I'm starting to see it now that I don't get as much money as I used to. Now I'm reading the between the lines, guys. So when you said, Jade, you didn't like this content, I think you meant you didn't like this content. It took me a while to understand that, Jade, as you know. It took me a while to read between the lines, okay? So thank you guys for sticking with me.
Which is weird because normally I pick up on things so fast, you guys. So
yeah,
I don't know what happened.
There has been a lot of people telling me they didn't like the drama stuff, and I just couldn't read between the lines on those messages. So thank you.
Some viewer feedback.
Yeah,
I just all fill in a form, do this quick survey.
And this has nothing to do with the streak ending and not being hit for a few days in a row. Nothing to do with that at all. It was a choice.
You guys are falling for the oldest fallacy in the book called correlation equals causation. These things have nothing to do with each other. Okay?
Yes.
I am simply ending the king thing now for no reason. Do not think about it.
Yep. This is a very personal choice he is making, not based on losing money from this the new King arc ending. Nothing to do with that at all. Okay, let's go.
Stop asking.
I do think that there was an audience that cared about it for a while, for a few months there, and then the hype died down, and now people are like, all right, well, I want things to go back to normal.
Okay.
And every once in a while, you know, I would still cover a story about Review Tech USA or something like that if he's, you know, saying something stupid or whatever. And by the way, I still will every once in a while if I feel like it's appropriate, okay?
Okay. So I haven't learned a lesson.
I know you guys hate this, but I still might do it anyway, okay? Just keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you.
But for the most part, you know, the sentiment that I was getting... The sentiment that I was getting from a lot of the longtime viewers and regulars was, we appreciate that there's some hype and excitement.
By the way, listen to this very real thing that a lot of people said, okay? Ready? They all wrote this. Here we go.
Longtime viewers and regulars was, we appreciate that there's some hype and excitement around, you know, around DSP at this point.
Jade wrote that. Jade wrote that part. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We hope that this doesn't change.
Oh, God.
Ooh, no, that's not changing.
Don't move the mic.
It's so desperate.
We hope that this doesn't change the core of who you are as a content creator.
Yeah. They wrote that.
Primarily watch you for gaming and your takes on gaming. And yes, we also like hanging out with you and having chill nights and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
But we don't chill as well. Throw fucking chill in there, why don't you?
Yeah. Someone really wrote this. Keep going. Yes, go ahead.
I want you to become a drama content creator. And a few people actually expressed strong dislike.
Yeah.
At the fact that, you know, for a couple of months there, it seemed like on the Level 1 podcast, a lot of the stuff we were doing was very drama related.
Yes. So you've known about it and recognized the feedback from your core audience and decided to ignore them until now, of course, but it has nothing to do with the money drying up. Go ahead, Snood.
He's just trying to play it off like he's like, yeah, something weird happened. I don't know how this kind of got away from me, but it's like all of a sudden there's just started being drama in my content, and it's like it just kind of happened organically, and now I think it's time to put an end to it.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like it wasn't a choice he made to ride this wave of Kino Casino viewers.
He was buying props and poker chip sets and making little paper printouts of RTU's head. Like, yeah, he was leaning in.
Yes, he was loving it.
The thing is, I enjoyed the variety, but at the same time, to maintain that kind of content, essentially takes up so much of your time.
Yes.
That now you don't really have time for other stuff. Like, how can I be a drama style creator, getting into feuds with other people, covering them and basically clowning on them, but also all of me playing a whole bunch of games.
That's what that was.
He definitely clowned on a lot of people.
Getting a good amount of playthroughs, not falling behind, not having to skip stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't notice, that's what was happening.
Oh,
I hadn't noticed.
I didn't.
Basically,
okay, go ahead.
As I dived into the drama in August, September, and October, which were the 3 major months that I did it, I basically fell behind a lot of gameplay, playthroughs and things that I definitely normally would have been on top of. A lot of streams were dedicated to doing other content, you know, interviews or appearances and things like that. Correct?
Not really, but all right.
No.
You know, after doing it for around 3 months, I kind of announced to you guys yesterday, all right, that basically, not yesterday, last month. Last month, I announced to you guys I was tired.
Yeah, because what's the difference?
I know, yeah. Great storyteller. Last Tuesday, I talked to that guy Bobby last month, or was it last week, or was it Tuesday? I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know.
I'm sure it was either Friday or in February. It was one of the two.
1 p.m. I think maybe 1:15ish. Might have been 1:17. I can't remember.
By the way, I'm right now giving you like a heartfelt speech on the direction of my content, and like, so but I am playing a little fast and loose with the details. I don't know, guys.
Interviews or trying to schedule interviews, it was taking up too much of my time. I would much rather be enjoying things like
WWE champions, drinking gin, battle bots,
ignoring my wife.
Season. I don't know why I'm sitting around at night sending DMs on Discord or Twitter trying to line up interviews that quite frankly,
it's your job.
aren't even really.
Yeah, I know,
That's
because
why.
it's part of the job, this little amount of extra work is too much. But that's what he's telling you right here. It's too fucking much work right here.
I mean,
I had to
my
find
wheelhouse. Now
him
listen,
on
I
Discord. I
really
had to
understand.
compose a message. I had to press send.
You
hours
understand
of work.
this? You
I had to
understand
check my
this?
phone for no responses. I had to keep opening my phone because I didn't see a message. I had to check Discord to see if it was there. Uninstall, reinstall Discord to make sure the messages were coming through. All that stuff.
And we know how much time he spent on those messages from those rich review tech leaks. And that was for no interview. That the reason I think he's not lying when he says a lot of his time. Because you see how much he writes to Rich with no response?
Yep.
18 paragraphs in a row with no response from Rich except an image.
Bro, imagine what we saw what he sent to June. Imagine actually working with him. This is all for Rich.
Yeah.
June, who is actually replying back and going, okay, Phil, about this. And asking questions. Novels.
Yeah.
And what were the kind of replies? How did June describe those replies or messages being sent to him?
I think he said extremely long-winded was the exact words. Uh-huh.
Right. That's how I recall too, actually.
Can you? Oh my God! If anyone out there, please send us Phil asking you for an interview, please, because I bet it's 18 paragraphs. Hello, Sir Gold. I, as you might know, is DSP Gaming, and you might have heard me one incident that happened way back in 2016, which you made fun of. But I'm going through a bit of resurgence. 18 paragraphs. I'm wanting to know if you'd like to be in the Level 1 podcast. That can take place on the 14th, 15th. 17th, 18th, not the 20th, because I have DSP Politics that day, which is my politics show. Can you just imagine how much he writes on that shit? And doesn't say, can we just meet up? It would be so long. It would be
there's probably
incredible.
a threat buried in there somewhere, too. And by the way, this is your final chance.
yeah.
Funny. It's funny. His real name is Max, but I call him Maximilian.
Yeah.
yeah. Gotta be amazing.
Dan?
I mean, we saw, we're going to talk about this later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, we saw how he talked to a robot.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Twitter spam bot. No reply again, I see. Well, prepare to be felted live on my channel.
I don't know if you guys have seen that. He responded to a bot 3 times. That's what he showed us, too. Who knows what's not? Who knows what he didn't show us?
A YouTube thing. Do you remember
No.
months ago?
That was we're talking about that too, but here's a different one. There's the Twitter. He saved the FGC from that bot that was getting
the spam, the scam thing. Yeah.
Yep.
He responded to that bot 3 times with no response, and even said yeah, I see you're not responding.
Oh God.
Yeah. You are felted live, bot.
Nice try.
That venturing out and doing some stuff different every once in a while is great. And I want you to also know that this doesn't mean that I'm definitely not going to be doing stuff in the future. For example, right now, I am in talks planning the next collab event.
See, what is that? What could that be? Because I don't think it's Kino Casino. Because if it was, he'd be very happy to say it's Kino Casino, right? And it's gonna be with the Kino guys, so it's gonna be cool. Because
I think it is still the wrestling thing with Ashton. Yeah, but he's not exaggerating it or going, I'm still talking with I call him Triple P, and we're trying to sort out our wrestling thing, because then he might reply, no, we're not. We haven't given up on that.
Okay, yeah.
So
that
he don't
could
want to
be.
mention it, but he's still I've got things in the pipeline. I'm still working on things.
People
That
still
could
like
be.
me, and they still talk to me, just in case anybody was concerned that they don't. Okay, so
This is why. This is
yeah.
really why I said that. People, definitely, they love me. We are working on things, but that'll come out maybe 2026. We'll see, but it'll happen.
All right, I am. And it's not oh my God, rushing to do it, or oh my God, here's all the details, but already things are in the works. I'm not dropping the fact that, people are interested in maybe doing stuff with me or anything like that. Okay,
There you go.
It is a possibility that I'm going to be doing stuff, but It's just not going to be my major
dancing
focus.
around the issue.
Okay.
You know?
I don't want to say that I lost my way because I definitely didn't.
Get in there as well.
Absolutely.
This earwax didn't lose its way because it got rubbed right in the pants. Watch this.
Okay.
It's going to be.
I don't want to say
right
that I
spot.
lost my way because I definitely didn't. But absolutely, having to focus so much off of the gameplay stuff.
The state of the arms on that
Distract-
chair.
Right. And, I told you, I was getting pulled in so many directions.
It's your content.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah.
didn't really know what to focus on.
One.
But what I want to say is thanks, because a lot of people there for that few months were like, whoa, they were worried that, Phil's going to change. Phil's not going to want to do the same kind of stuff
And you
anymore
did
because he's going to
change.
see the popularity and the money that he can make.
Don't say that.
And he did, and you did make a lot of extra money, and you did it as long as that money kept coming in. The second it stopped coming in, now you stopped it. So he did exactly the thing he's saying he didn't do, right?
Right. Wow, that's great. Very out of character for him.
Very cool.
Quiet part out loud.
Yes.
Yep.
Doing this other content,
Uh-huh.
right? You're right. I mean, take a look.
Thank you.
Look at the insane increase in views.
He did it again.
And
He agreed
support
with
that I
himself again.
received.
The thing was like,
You're right. Good point.
Am I right?
Doing this
I'm
other
right.
content, right? You're right. I mean, take a look.
Dude, that's crazy. There's another person living in his head. He said you're right, as if he was talking to someone else.
I don't know how I missed that the first time. Hold on, let me hear it again.
I think to be fair,
Right?
there's a lot of shit in this. So,
Right? You're right.
You're right.
Whoa, they were worried that, Phil's going to change. Phil's not going to want to do the same kind of stuff anymore because he's going to see the popularity and the money that he can make doing this other content,
God.
right? You're right. I mean, take a look. Look at the insane increase in views and support that I received making drama content, right?
Yeah.
And I did it for a few months, and man, it was a huge spike
Huge.
in
yeah,
attention.
until it ran out.
People saying, hey,
Until the meme died.
Now you're seen in a positive light. People like seeing you, rag on people, keep it up.
No. Unfortunately, it was just a meme for a bit for a certain community, and then the meme got old, and it ended. But okay.
But as much as I felt like it was fun to do and people liked it,
Yeah. Go ahead.
it's not who I want to be, and it's not who I am.
Oh, right.
I'm not saying.
yeah, sure.
you
Yeah,
will
right.
So you will change who you are just to get the extra money. Keep the extra money coming in. That's what he's saying right here.
No. What we're doing here is going like, I didn't want to do that. That's not who I am. That person who said, finally, I could be the king of hate again. I could take the mask off. The pendulum has swung my way. I don't have to be that person that I've just told you that I've, spent the last 5 years trying to tell you I am. After being that other person, I'm now back to that person. But don't think about that because, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah,
I just want to chill here with you guys and have fun on level 1.
Now that I've changed after not wanting to have changed, I am changing again. And,
It makes
that's it. You
sense.
love that. You guys all love that.
Right? Right. You're right.
Sound good? Sounds good.
Saying that, hey, if someone becomes an immense jerk to me or has been an immense jerk to me,
Okay.
giving them their comeuppance is out of the question. That's not the case at all.
Okay. So you will still
Quite
do
the
it.
opposite.
Okay.
All right. In fact, as you know,
So we're not changing it.
It seems like the people who have been nasty to me over the years and used me as their stepping stone for personal gain, i.e., using me and this community as a negative thing so that they could get a big rise or big money or whatever it is.
Anytime he says this
right
community,
now.
every time he says this community is very funny because who are we talking about, Philip? Darciak, Jade, Derek. Who else is left?
Yeah. Which community member have you gone to bat for the most? Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek. Yeah.
Derek's had the most support, honestly. He gets more support than Darciak, and Darciak does work for him. But, all right.
Seems like they're all falling apart themselves. Like, I don't have to lift a finger. They all
Example?
are just going to come crashing down as their closets open and their skeletons pour out.
Okay, whoa.
That's just going to happen. It's called karma.
Look at my skeletons, bitch.
Right?
That's just gonna happen. It is,
So,
and it will.
I'm definitely not worried.
Oh,
I
okay.
know that.
Okay.
heading
Well,
in-
he doesn't look worried or sound worried, so that's the good point. Thanks for saying
good.
that. Thank you. Oh shit! What did I do? Go forward. Oh no! I
raised
didn't.
different. I was
Disaster.
raised, as a
I
Catholic.
think we were about
A
9
bit
minutes
different.
in, I think.
I'll just
But-
search.
the same.
We're almost done, but I'll search. I'm not worried.
Wow.
Then we'll get there. Here we go. I'm not worried.
Here, they all are just going to come crashing down as their closets open and their
There we go.
skeletons pour out.
Uh-huh.
That's just going to happen. It's called karma,
Okay.
right?
And when your closet opens, are you
So-
going to come out of it?
Oh,
please,
resist,
come
sorry.
on.
Not a proponent of that theory,
I'm
but I couldn't resist.
Definitely not worried.
Okay.
I know that
Yes, not
heading into
worried.
next
Okay.
year, especially, we're going to have a nice holiday week coming up. We're going to do a gaming schedule update where we're going to figure out the schedule for next
great.
year.
That'll be
And we're going
fun.
to figure out what things we're doing, what I'm planning, and everything.
That'll be a lot of
You're
fun.
planning now. You're
We're going to
planning
figure it
nothing.
out, all right? And it's
Every day he plans it, and yes, on Monday we're going to go through another schedule segment. So get ready for that. That'll be
We're gonna
fun.
have fun. It's gonna be a good
Oh,
one
yeah.
this next year, particularly once the hot new games start coming out, and the fact that I have an insanely good setup to play.
Remember, he says this every year that there's the next
day.
season is going to be the best season, guys. Trust me, it's going to be hype. Anyways, that's the end of that level 2 cope segment. I do want to show you this interesting thing here. So,
Okay.
this is from Social Blade. Okay, so as you can see, from May of 2022, we are above the 750,000 view marker on DSP
Oh, God, I thought
Gaming.
that was lifetime. That's May
Well,
22.
May of 22, yeah.
I thought
yeah.
that
So
was
can't-
like his whole
yeah.
career.
So as you can see, the real reason this has happened is because as you go to the right side of your screen, the last 2 months have evened out at 400 something thousand views. And
Okay.
that bump you see on your screen was absolutely when the King arc started and lasted about 2 months. And then it went down, and he's back to lower views than he had before the King arc started. For those interested, in November of 2024, he had 484,000 views. In November of 2023, he had 520,000 views. So, the dip is the gradual dip has been going and will continue to happen. But the bottom line is the reason that this arc is over is because he had no choice but to call it over because all the extra attention, all the extra views is all gone.
Because it's obviously invisibly provable and showable
Yes.
that the king is dead. I'd like
Yes.
to point out, I'm a real data guy. I got a lot of data friends. I love data. I'm noticing every time. Oh, go put that back up. I need my
Oh,
data.
please. Sorry.
It's okay. Every time there's like a slight uptick somewhere, like in Jan 24, there it goes up, right?
Yeah.
For 2, for 1, and then it goes perilously down, and then it goes up again, and then down, and then it goes up again, and then down. Like it's the only time he has stability is when he's staying the same or getting slightly worse.
Yes.
So that's
and
pretty
that's
impressive.
I really want to do. Hopefully, I can put it together before the end of the
there
year.
it
But I want to do
time.
the extended. Mr. Hut Stuff has a great chart where he puts important points from the history of DSP there. I want to do the current one, but I don't know how far social. I'm sure I got to pay for the premium Social Blade, don't I? God damn it. Anyways, I'll figure it out, but I'll be pretty hyped to do because, like for even this one, like there's so much, we could add the King's arc starts in September 24. The slight dip in May of 2024. That's when he deleted those Slim Shady videos,
Yeah, mate.
like that kind of stuff. You could kind of go through that. It'd be kind of funny. But anyways, moving forward positively here. Big ups to the only movie sign who says, so DSP Politics is also RIP? Maybe that was quick. Well, politics now is when there's enough news to talk about. Okay?
Right.
So, how politics, there's not a lot of news going on every day. It's tough. So when there's a lot of news, then we'll do DSP Politics. Okay? But when there's not a lot of news, no politics. Got it?
So now, what if I just wait for a couple of weeks until a bunch of other news places have already talked about a story, and then I address it 2 weeks later?
Yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay, that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Also looking for more Disney trailers. There hasn't been a Disney trailer in a while. So we're waiting on
are very
those.
political.
Well, once Derek's back in the community now that the King's arc is over, I'm sure he'd send a few. But think about it like that. In this period of time, this day and age, The man with the politics channel cannot find enough political stories to talk.
Yeah, because he wants the ones where everyone is in agreement. There's like an easy take to be had. Well, I shouldn't say that, because sometimes he like finds topics that no one's talking about, because I think he wants to get the first felt on those topics, and like everyone's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But I don't know.
I sometimes wonder if he's like intentionally just looking to be contrarian in certain stories and just trying to find like the heel opinion, right? Like with the food bank thing.
Yeah,
like,
it could be.
The opinion that no one could possibly have, which is food banks are woke because they want kosher food sometimes.
I think you're right on that. And the real point is, DSP, his DSP Reacts membership benefit is you get to suggest news stories, right? Well, he had a single submission on that thread this week for politics, so that might have something to do with it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a tough thing to encourage when the reward is a result of you giving money to me. Right? So first give me money and then do work for me, please.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
good system.
It's just like Meerkat said, though. Like the moment he gets like one little dip, one little like bit of resistance, one little problem in his way that he struggles to overcome, that's it, he's done. He's like, right, that's it, politics is a waste, right, that's it, DSP Reacts, I've had a good run, but no, it's a waste. I can't be bothered anymore. No one's giving me stuff, no one's giving me money.
It was slow for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, you could think about maybe your format. Maybe think about changing up how you do it. Maybe decide to, hey, I'm not just going to read articles on stream. But nope. Fuck it. It's over.
Yeah, I'm done.
Who gives a shit?
I'm tired of it.
Maybe use more the local news as well.
I mean, it's the same thing with the interviews. The instant there was like even the slightest bit of friction, it's just like, I'm abandoning this whole thing and I'm reversing direction on the King arc, actually.
Fuck it. Not worth it.
Tired of it. Keep fucking me about. These two people notorious for fucking people about and being hard to arrange things with. Yeah, they're fucking me about and it's hard to arrange. It's some bollocks to it. I'm done. No one else is responding. I've emailed 4 people. None of them have got back to me. So that's it. I'm done.
And don't even ask to have this come back either, because it's never going to come back unless someone claps at me, and then I need you guys to be on my side to clap back for me, of course, right? So
sounds good to me. Jay Woos on the house says Chris Chandler Bing sure was unhinged yesterday. Yeah, that's next on the docket. Mr. Extravagant says, what's up, Ooses? No Meerkat, no Sam, make me feel 100%. Absolutely. I need baby food, feel better, big ups. Okay, thank you so much, Jay, for that.
Are you technically feeling 50% at least?
You should be.
That's true.
We have the Gravity Dragon. The Gravity Dragon.
Oh, this guy again.
Says, think I'll have to change my name to the Gravity Dragon, not real. This Darziak gives dragons a bad name. He really does. He's bringing down your whole species. He does. Like, every time I see a dragon now, I get a little skeeved out, honestly. Review Tech Mongolia. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. And the picture's even funnier.
This works, yeah.
Look at the picture. Wait,
I'll be talking about the compound bow today and horse riding stirrups.
Says, dude needs to stop using his audience as therapy. Well, that's what they're there for.
Well,
who else is he talking to?
That's his only social interaction. He said as much. Like, that's it. Chat is who he gets.
He told Craig that. Yeah, he's told Craig. That is my social interaction right here, Craig. You're looking at it. Like, it was nothing.
What's weird about that? No, I don't talk to my wife. Why would I?
The internet's not out. Why would I look at her? I can still use my phone.
Oh, guys, we have received a contribution here from 1 Minute Man. Thank you so much, 1 Minute Man, for your continued support.
Get on the leaderboard.
I'll get on the leaderboard. Oh, God. Is that it? 1 Minute Man only, guys? Come on. Tired of it.
No message either, so that's great.
And Danny Dadike says, last night, Slayer gifted 30 memberships on Kick by accident. And Phil said he can't give him refund and laughed about it. Slayer won't leave after that. Sad. Is that true? I didn't see that.
How are you gifting someone 30 memberships on accident? And shut up. Like,
Maybe he meant on YouTube, meant to do it on YouTube and did it on Kick.
Or
by
maybe he
mistake,
meant to do
but-
10 and accidentally click 30.
Yeah.
I mean,
Either way.
I get maybe I'm giving the dent head guy from Singapore a bit too much credit because I just don't see how that's possible.
I think.
But whatever.
Well, you don't. I mean, he does work in a glue factory. That's number one.
Oh, the fumes, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and number two. Oh,
The
he
neighing
gifted.
of the
Oh,
dying
he gifted.
horses.
Oh God.
3 sets of 10. Right.
That's a good metal song. We got to get our band together, Steve, and make that song.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be
pretty
cool.
good, actually. Yeah. The neighing of the dying horse. Yeah, cool.
He gave 3 sets of 10. Now you starting to get it, Snood? Felt it.
Okay. He's mashing the click button. I got a tip. And
Yeah, so Slayer, you can charge that back if you did it by accident.
Yeah.
You can talk to PayPal.
It won't matter.
or whoever
no
processes
no
the payment.
refunds,
Charge it
fucker.
back.
Nice try. Get out of here. Oh my god, that'd be such a hilarious arc.
And he can't say no refunds. It's against like PayPal's policies.
Yes, it
and,
is.
Like most people's
It
online
is.
transaction
Uh-huh.
policies, you know.
Yep.
Phil's not the one who decides that refunds get issued or not.
I know,
literally
he's not
just
at
trying
all.
to mislead that guy to not getting a refund for himself. Very cool.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say that you can't refund that. That's not your call to make, unfortunately,
Right.
Philip. But just because you spend it right away and pay the extra money to get into your bank account quicker doesn't mean they still can't refund that. And that's happened before where he fucked himself when PayPal tries to take the money back. And Philip already took it out. They said, all right, your PayPal's negative now. Remember how many times he bitched about that? What?
You guys are in a bank. How can you do that?
Yep. And that can happen. Eric Newton in the house says he meant to do 20 but wound up gifting him 30. No refunds. Okay, big ups, Eric. Thanks for that. So it was supposed to be 20
cool.
and they accidentally did 30 and Philip laughed at him. Wow.
Cool.
The look in that thumbnail, though.
Big ups to
Got
Ann Lee
Phil
for that.
staring at me like that. And it's,
Yeah.
A big ups down
Good
4
call,
punch who
guys.
says no refunds. Sounds
Nah.
good. Sounds good to
Hey,
me.
well done. Well done.
That's
Correct.
me.
Correct. All right.
Correct.
Love a good re.
Three prong plan. I promised you. Now we're on the prong number 3. Okay, prong number 3. Excuse me. Not
Claw.
1, not
3
2,
claw.
3. 3 claw plan. This is from Ann Lee, who's clipped this, and you know what's good. You know what you've seen this, but let's enjoy it together here. Yesterday, out of nowhere, from the top rope, it was an RKO or dent KO from nowhere, and it just. Wow.
And he went down from the rafters.
I don't know what set this off. I think the show, maybe he thought the show was boring until then or something. But holy
think that?
fuck. All right, here we go.
I received a $5.65 tip
Okay.
from
We have to read the whole message first.
Ponage 101 tipped, but it was in relation to the previous story. Okay, so hold on.
Say hold on. Hang on.
Thank you, Ponage.
Thank you, Benj 101. Dented animation here.
Gasberry?
The font is horrible.
The Ponage 101
He's not there.
did a $5.65 tip. Let's get him up on the leaderboard.
Then it loops again.
Mm-hmm. I love that he has to specify he's not there. Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't understand why he's looking.
And he says the following.
That's a good point. You don't have to write that. It's visual cues, man. All right, anyways, that's a very small
The
thing.
saddest thing about the whole scammer situation, if there was no
Scammer.
negative stigma attached to you because of your longtime stalkers and detractors,
Uh-huh.
people would listen to you more and you'd have helped a lot more people, maybe other content creators, to avoid this situation.
Shoot.
Yeah. This is what people don't realize is, the memes, the jokes, the lulls, right? So what you did is for a decade,
Definitely.
you made DSP the butt of your joke.
I just want to make sure the first detractor channels of DSP, as far as I've seen, were back there in 2010. I found detractor videos, which they would say DSP tries it. For example, bullying, when he's bullying his fans, DSP tries it. Intimidation, they talk about he intimidates people. So this is he's not telling the truth here.
DSP cult leader.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And
One of the
they
first.
2010. That was DSP cult leader was around. So that is 14 years by my count. But all right, go ahead.
And when you did that, you destroyed my ability to ever help anyone on the internet because no one takes me seriously, right? Now, to some extent this year, that did change. Okay. And I'm happy for that. Really, I am. Like, I'm happy that now there are some people who listen and,
Who's
you know,
that?
it's
okay.
I got a little bit of clout back at least, okay?
Who's what's being filtered here?
I got a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not for you to decide, by the way. But all right, I got some clout back. I got some.
A lot of people still clown on me all fucking day, and they say that I'm a gouty pig roach, but some people don't. So
I got a little bit of my groove back. Okay, a little bit.
Does speak to the sort of person that he is. That when he's got like that little bit of influence and like. All right, clout.
But he doesn't.
That's how he behaves. This has been how he behaves. He's gone full mask off. Fuck you, Rich. Fuck you, this person. Fuck you, that person. Fuck you, Cog. Going over it. Fuck you, Craig.
He's talking
cut the call
about
off and
taking
then...
revenge on people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you out of your mind? You have nothing to take revenge on them with.
Well, I'm cool now.
You're too scared, though. You won't talk to the people that actually do make fun of you. So what are we doing?
I know that's the thing. He won't talk to the people that really make fun of him. He wants to talk to people that have said one throwaway line and make fun of him jerking off on camera. That's the people he wants to talk to.
Or have enough of an internet presence that they don't want to risk their sort of YouTube career being like, yeah, so guys, there's this sweaty hog from Seattle coming on my podcast, and I'm going to roast his ass for a few hours while I call him a gouty pig roach. People. Go on.
I was gonna say, like, there's not the people he wants to talk to. That's like what, literally what, 4 people maybe exist that he wants to talk to that have also made fun of him that he can get revenge on. Like Destiny made fun of the car thing, and that's basically it. Asmongold makes fun of his begging. That's basically it. Who's left? Right. You know what I mean?
Well, again, it's a very narrow band. It's got to be a very narrow band of people that have wronged him in the past and also are experiencing a dip in their own fortunes currently. Yeah. So they're like an easier target, right? So again, very, very few
only
people.
Confident punching down. Could never punch up.
What?
But when you make someone the laughing stock of the internet.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Very quickly. Phil, if you've got that little bit of clout back and you're feeling good, talk to Doody. Talk to somebody who would actually be able to say, well, no, Phil, hang on.
He can never, ever. He will never, ever, until he has no choice because he's, no one's paying attention to him at all. Talk to any detractor that knows what they're doing, knows, the history. He'll never risk it. He would never, ever risk that because it'll be over in 5 minutes if he ever did. Because it's not just about, I jerked off on stream, guys. Yeah, that was funny. Like, yeah, we made fun of you. So, yeah, you made fun of me about jerking off. So, do you feel stupid now? That was so long ago. I was like, yeah, well, that was a while ago. But what about when you said give her a pill and leave her there for Leanna? All right, that's it. Yeah. Interview over. You got to bring up stuff from that long ago? I'm out of here.
I have already addressed this. He give you like a laundry list of things that you couldn't talk about, right? Like,
yeah.
We will not be discussing mobile games. I already talked about that. Yeah. So, okay.
So here you specifically say that you're using the money for taxes, but yet you got married with Catherine at that time. What do you think about that? Well, now, see, I knew this would happen. I'm done. Here, with all due respect, go fuck yourself.
I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to have to go and get it now. I'm going to have to go get this piece of paper, yeah. You made fun of me masturbating on stream. Have you never masturbated before? Huh? Felt it.
Oh, so I can never masturbate ever again. That's what you guys are saying, right?
Yeah, whatever. So I can never beat off again, ever.
Okay. But when you make someone the laughing stock of the internet and you run with memes and you just make them a living meme, even though they have nothing to fucking do with it.
You have this is the first thing I want to stop on. The reason the memes are not made out of nothing, right? People don't become lolcows for no reason, right? That's very clear. I think everyone knows this. Everyone understands this. Go ahead, Snood.
It's about you.
Yes.
They're talking about you. Wait, how can it have nothing to do with you? It's about you.
Mm-hmm.
You're making fun of everybody who plays mobile games, are you? That's millions of people, I hope you know.
Oh, you're making fun of former President Obama? I bet he plays mobile games. So
it's pretty insane to say that it's just a random occurrence that why he became a lolcow. That's what he's trying to say right now.
Luck of the draw.
Very crazy.
That's what happens. Remember, before all that happened, I used to be someone who could make a video about an impending law or bill that was going to be passed
over a decade ago. Over a decade ago,
how many did you?
Pippa and Sopa was a big deal. Everyone was looking about shit to talk about it. Philip made a video about it, and it got viral because people were looking for information about it, and Philip made a video about it. And even in that video, people are shitting on him in the comments.
Yeah, did it go viral because it was a stupid thing that he said and everybody laughed at how stupid he sounded? Because
it kind of went off because people were just looking for information about it.
It was in the algorithm everybody was talking about at the time, so it would have come up when people are, you've watched a video about Soper and Pippa, you might also enjoy this video about Soper and Pippa, and it would have been Phil's.
Yeah,
another one of those topics that you just can't disagree with, and so therefore by default you have to sort of agree with Phil.
But again, it's like just waiting to see what everybody else says first before then trying to regurgitate it as best he can, and failing to understand what was like the actual issue. And he's done nothing else. Never did anything else. You do anything about like Supreme Court rulings? You ever done anything about like presidential orders? Anything about, specific video because this thing happened in this political sphere, or, this person died and these protests happened? Nothing. None of that. Just Soper and Pippa.
Weird.
It's the comments. I'm just an example of comments. I brought it up here. Someone said, anyways, after getting past some stupid comments from other people, I want to say, very nice, Phil. That's 12 years ago comment.
After getting past some very nice comments.
Yeah. And of course his own fan base is going to say, great job, Bill, good doing it. But then the actual outsiders that found this, they probably watched 2 minutes of the video and said, all right, this guy's rambling idiot in his overstuffed condo with random gaming shit around it that looks like a fucking thumb. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But anyways. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
In the United States, that could very negatively affect a ton of people, and people would listen. I made that bill about Sopa, Pippa.
Oh, he made the bill.
All that shit back.
Cool. He made the bill. Holy shit.
So it's his fault.
Oh my God. We're cracking this one wide open.
Back in the day, over 10 years ago, those videos got hundreds of thousands of views and got people talking about.
I just want to be clear, 109,000 views for one of them. So there's one that did get 1 million, I think, but there was one got 109,000. So I guess that is hundreds, but very funny to use that wording.
I think to be fair though, most people were aware of his like opinions about Soper and Pippa because it's the start of Metal Gear 2 that he does it on.
Okay, excuse me. I'm taking back that statement. The highest viewed one he has is literally 109,000. So he said, so he has another video, 53,000 views about that, 39,000 views, and the final one was 91,000 views. So he has one video that got hundreds of thousands of views. I guess if he put them all together, semantic side Phil, but okay.
Troll. Trying to undermine his success.
Sorry.
They got more people informed and involved and active in our government, and to stop it, and none of that shit passed
because of him.
And then all of a sudden, Phil's a joke because this is how you don't play.
All of a sudden,
because of this reason or that reason.
Okay. Real quick pause here. Philip said he got unpopular because of this is how you don't play, and this reason and that reason. I wonder why we can't say those other reasons, huh?
Yeah.
What? Really strange.
It's probably got nothing to do with anything. It's probably irrelevant. He's trying to like he is. He's a very succinct speaker, so he's trying to get to the point.
Okay. Just want to be clear about
probably
that.
Probably not needed though.
Okay. I wonder why he couldn't say the mobile games. He couldn't say maybe being a jerk for all those years, being the laughingstock of the fighting game community for all those years.
Gotta go wake up my wife. She's sick. I need to.
All that. We can't say those, but we can just say this is how you don't play. Okay.
You pathetic fucking excuses for humans. Allow me to repeat myself.
Oh, please.
Please do. Yeah.
Please let me clear my throat. Okay, go.
You pathetic fucking excuses for humans who thought that it was in everyone's best interest to try to make someone a living joke for a decade.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't try to go out and...
I know, we didn't make the joke. We just pointed out the joke.
You did it, Phil.
You have done that yourself.
Like, people stopped taking me seriously after they didn't already take me seriously.
Yes. Got it?
Because people were joking about it because he's a clown.
Before all of this, you gave away empty video game boxes for your fans. That was like your big holiday thing for a week. It's BioShock 2. It's a great game. No game in the box, but the box is a metal case and it looks pretty cool on your bookshelf. And
yes,
a bit of an art book in this one.
It's,
by the way, I have to stand in line at the post office, and they expect me to wait. So I hope you understand what sacrifice I'm making for you, my fans.
Must be a whole $5 to send this thing too. So I'm losing money on this.
It's wild to cope like this in this certain way of saying that you guys have done this. You guys are the reason I'm a lolcow, not me. It's you guys. It's very insane.
After I was a lolcow, you made me into a lolcow.
Yes. There you go.
On a living joke for a decade.
Yep.
Who used to actually try to go out of their way to help people.
How?
But it's as long
how
he went out of his way to help people by making a video that was very viral at the time. And the only reason he did that, by the way, is because it affected him. Let's not get that twisted either. The only reason he made that video in the first place is because it affected him. So I mean, definitely.
Can you imagine? He's like, I went out of my way to help people. I gave those people who helped me move a shout out on my channel.
Yeah. Dumb fuck. So I helped a lot of people. All right.
As long as everyone can laugh at this meme that they recognize, that's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Forget about the fact that, I've been around for 16 years. I'm well informed on internet, gaming, YouTube.
No. Nope. Unfortunately, all of those things are factually false, Yes. And he proves it every day. He has no clue how YouTube works. No clue. He thinks the algorithm is something that, you can just, you're thrown into or thrown out of by what? By chance, I guess,
Probably thinks it's AI now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. AI.
He's literally said that. He has literally said that.
YouTube goes like, this video, go. Algorithm, go. And it's all about playing the game. And anyways,
issues.
You know what I mean.
I could definitely give informed takes and things like that. Who
No,
cares
you
about
can't.
that?
Phil, you can't carry on a politics channel in 2024. The fucking state of politics, both domestic and international, in 2024, and you can't carry a politics channel for more than a fucking month. And I'm like, informed. I can give informed takes, me.
Informed
I could
takes.
if you'd let me. If they'd let me, I could.
And by the way, he's also
if you
saying
come and support, I could.
Yeah, he's saying like I'm not allowed to share my takes. You're allowed to share your takes, but the world decides if that matters or not. Anyone can say whatever the fuck they want. But is anyone listening?
He's doing it right now, yeah.
Yeah, share your opinions all you want, and if people care, they'll care. If they don't care, they don't care. And if they laugh because of all the choices you made on the internet, then they're gonna laugh at that too. But all right,
right? No. Instead, we have to laugh today collectively at something like a bunch of brain dead cows, sheep. Have to have this herd-like mentality of just dunce. By the way,
you have to laugh like cows and sheep. They're always cracking up.
I'm sure there's another animal that laughs. It's quite like a sheep.
We have to laugh today collectively at something like a bunch of brain dead cows, sheep. Have to have this herd-like mentality of just dunce level intelligence. So let's just
herd level mentality of dunce level intelligence is a good sentence right there.
Talking about animals.
Degrade DSP.
Yeah.
Even though
what?
He has stuff to say that could help people. Ignore all of it because
I'm not
he's
sure
a joke,
about that.
Right?
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Oh, whoa,
you
fuck
really mouth-drooling fucking morons. Because for a greater part
that
of
sounds
the
like
decade,
a slur.
You're the ones who degraded human existence and fried.
Hold on. Sorry, this is a sentence here. So remember, we have no effect on anything. No one cares about us. Remember, we can be snapped out of existence and nothing will change on the universe. Well, that's about to change, guys. His opinion of us has raised immensely. Listen up. Okay. Listen to the power we yield. Ready?
Because for a greater part of a decade, you're the ones who degraded human existence and fried everyone's fucking brain cells with your idiotic, just trivial shit. It's just so trivial, nonsensical garbage.
What happened
But
to
you
your
got
brain?
your lulls, you got your laughs, right? You made a buck on the internet, right? Yeah, and now we're all dumb.
So we, as a community, have collectively affected human existence to such an extent that we've made the whole world dumb. That's pretty cool.
That's crazy. Wow.
That's the power
Awesome.
we got, yeah.
We got some real power. Hell yeah. Thank you, Philip, for that. I didn't expect that. I mean, I don't know about that.
He said it, so it's got to be true, right?
Oh, definitely. He's very informed. He is very informed. So
He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. That's for sure.
Your laughs, right? You made a buck on the internet, right? Yeah, and now we're all dumb.
No.
Now look at the fucking world, right?
No.
Oh,
Look at
now
how
look what
stupid
happened.
people
Now we're
are
all
on the
dumb.
fucking internet.
Yeah, that's how
This
it
is what you
felt.
did.
Yeah, definitely. We did that.
we did that.
Us.
You made a joke out of everything.
Yeah.
So now here we are in the modern day.
Uh-huh. Now
And-
what?
I get approached by a scammer,
Uh-huh.
all right? And I tell you guys about it. And thankfully, some people did listen. You know, I'm happy that some people listened, and hopefully this helped avoid some people having their businesses, their livelihoods, their YouTube channels.
What are you talking about?
I
What
know.
does this have to do
Hold
with
on.
anything?
Let me
I got
start this
approached by a
again.
scammer, and luckily something, and now
Yes.
nobody else. Not a lot happened to anybody else. I thought you I don't understand what we had to do with any of that, or how we you didn't tell anybody about this ahead of time. Is this a reaction?
He said, remember he did shout out a few days ago, he let people know about this scam, right? But he said if I didn't have detractors, it would have went viral. He would have saved the entire internet from all scams. Right? That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay, I'm struggling very hard.
Just
to
listen in.
follow
Listen
along.
up. Listen up.
Okay, sorry.
And thankfully, some people did listen. You know, I'm
No one
happy
did.
that some people listened, and hopefully this helped avoid some people having their businesses, their livelihoods, their YouTube channels messed up. I really hope it did. But if I were anywhere near as big as I used to be, and people actually took me seriously rather than, oh, it's that guy, that joke on the internet that everyone makes fun of,
Yeah.
probably I would have helped a lot more people. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Probably.
So you got your lulls for a decade, but now people have lost their livelihood. I could have helped them, but you don't care.
People have lost their livelihood. Who is they lost? First of all, everyone that got that scammed by that is getting their accounts back. Even that guy he brought up specifically, that one dude, they got their accounts back, and we affected so many people that it's our fault they lost their livelihood. By the way, because of our decade of making the world stupider. Right?
So we should have looked into the future and seen that people were going to be getting scammed for their YouTube accounts, possibly, and not made fun of Darkside Phil, so that he would have had the necessary internet credit to be able to warn people against it happening after it had already happened to a bunch of people.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Okay.
That's it.
Well, maybe in the scope of things, you're the insignificant person who doesn't matter. Did you ever think about that?
Wait, hold
you
on.
got to laugh for a decade at me?
Yeah,
You know, at my expense, right?
In the scope of things,
You fucked stuff up. You get it?
How?
What
did we do?
I could have been someone to help people with this kind of stuff. I would have
could have
liked
been
it.
a
Why aren't
contender.
you?
Was at
I
one
could have
point.
been a contender.
You were at one point. No, dude. This is a man in his middle age having a midlife crisis, trying to convince himself that the wreck of his life is not his fault. That's what this is.
Yep.
You are all the reason why I didn't help more people.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not. This is all. It's not my fault, right? I did nothing wrong. Everything correct.
But you just had to laugh. Well, now people have lost their livelihood and their YouTube channels. Is it funny?
Yeah.
Are you laughing?
Kind of.
Yeah.
What if it was
Laughing,
you?
cracking up.
Ha!
Why would it be me?
Whoa! Hold
What
on.
if it was
what?
you, Phil? Imagine the
Magic-
laughter then.
It's a magic trick. Watch this.
Are you laughing?
Huh?
What if it was you? Ha!
Whoa!
And it's your fault. You're to blame.
Is he laughing with
Any of you
himself
out
again?
there-
Like
I
when he
don't know.
agrees with himself.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's make
that was
Phil the butt
funny.
of the joke just to get a rise today and do this meme on the internet. It's your
Yes.
fault.
Okay.
Directly. Not even
What's my
indirectly.
fault?
It's directly your fault. Because you thought it was okay
That's so
to try to
crazy
destroy
thing.
someone and their
Wait, hold on. Let me hear that again.
meme on the internet. It's your
Yeah.
fault. directly, not even indirectly. It's directly your fault because you thought it was okay to try to destroy someone and their public, their reputation, public opinion about them. You just thought it was funny.
Yeah,
There was no other reason to do it. You just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But you didn't think big. Instead, you thought in your own little brainless.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you'll find that like a lot of people had reasons other than it's funny to do this. We're all we're all like individuals and we all have different reasons for being here. So
I mean, that's also didn't.
Yeah.
We also didn't like sit down one day and we were just like, guys, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. In a decade, there's gonna be like scammers that are gonna be wanting to like steal people's YouTube's accounts. So what we got to do is we got to get at Darkside Phil so he can never warn them. It's like Skynet sort of targeting Kyle Reese, right? So that he can never be sent into the past, right? Or,
are you sure he's the right guy? Are you sure he's gonna jerk off in 2016? He might not be the right choice. What do you think?
I have seen it. It will come to pass.
Just like, pieces of paper and red string everywhere, and in the middle, circled in red. DSP is the key.
Not
the linchpin that society rests upon.
Spread it around. DSP's the guy. DSP's the guy. DSP's the guy.
Day. I don't know.
He's the guy.
Mouth drooler bubble. That the memes of the internet and laughing at them was more important than big picture shit.
Okay, yes.
So all during this time frame when the YouTube adpocalypse was happening, and I had concrete data.
There you go. Come with me if you want to meme.
To show what was going on. Everyone ignored me. During the time frame when YouTube was cracking down on copyright issues on YouTube.
I love that as well. He's like,
yep.
During the time when the apocalypse was happening and I had data, it's like every fucker had data.
Yes.
It happened because PewDiePie did a thing. We all know. The fucking Wall Street Journal wrote about it.
They didn't mention DSP though, did they?
No, they didn't.
No.
So at no point was Philip's takes taken seriously, by the way. Even in this one case, he's saying outside of his own bubble of fans, no one took his shit seriously then. He was not like the source on that. And that's his example he brought up because there's only one. Other than that, what has he brought up? Uh-oh, what? What'd you see?
A guy with long hair's comment.
Yeah, where is it? Guy with long hair. You read it. I can't find it.
He said, ALT don't read kick chat. So I had a look.
Say, hold on here.
Hold on.
As in the one on the video now that Phil's like above.
Okay. ALT did 9/11. Yes, I did. Yes, I did actually. Thank you. Howard Baxter, big ups. Yes.
See, that's the plan. That's the plan. 2001, you were like, in 20 odd years, people are going to be scammed for their accounts. We need to prevent people from stopping them.
More like 2001 BC, though.
Right? We are laughing. Anyways,
we do love to laugh.
ID match, and I had all the data because I had tens of thousands of videos, and I could help people. People ignored me. All these times when things could have been helped out or better.
There was not so many times because there was no other times. There was no other times. The only time he affected people's life was like his what's a fighting game things to put in your bag, which included ball cream and beef jerky. That's the last time he was taken seriously.
Bro, he did that introduction to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That took 20 minutes to get to the actual game.
Oh,
that helped
that's
people.
True. That
Game
did,
changer,
definitely.
Unboxing the Final Fantasy game with the firearm was definitely being taken seriously then too.
Yes, definitely.
He's acting like he was like some reporter that was like doing investigations to the medical industry, and now that they've slandered him and dragged him through the mud, so he can't warn anybody against the evils of the world again.
It's he wants to, as Review Tech Mongolia says, he just wants to matter. He wants to be accepted, and that, like I said, more than the money, what he wants to have is acceptance because he's never had that in his entire life. And this is one of those ways that we took that from him, and it's really easy to blame detractors for never being able to be accepted, right? It's real simple. I did nothing wrong. Everything correct, but I can't be accepted because of something outside of my control, which is mouth droolers that made the whole entire world stupider, which is definitely true.
Linda accepted him.
Yep.
We actively rejected him, actually. We've cast him out as, he's not allowed to be a detractor either, which is what he wants, by the way.
People ignored me. All these times when things could have been helped out or better.
All these times. Example?
Let's have a laugh today at DSP because he had an incident in 2016.
Example?
He plays WWE champions, right?
Okay, well, a little bit more to that than that.
Beyond that, yeah.
A little bit pesky little thing. In I think there's about 100,000 reasons why that's a little bit more to that than you're saying, but okay, definitely. WB champions.
Very, very careful to avoid explaining exactly what he means by an incident, right?
Yes.
Because that makes it sound, because I had a car accident and now my face is a little bit fucked up. You can see my lip droops here a little bit. Now all the trolls hate me, and it's not, well, I beat off on stream and, before a stream after I turned the stream on. And, I lied about it when people tried to say that was really gross and weird that you did that, Phil, blah, 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 blah. So,
Playing a game is totally fine. Spending money on a game is totally fine. But what Philip done is much, 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 much worse than that.
Yeah.
So, okay, big ups.
Declaring bankruptcy is fine. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Marrying an overweight person is fine too.
Excuse me.
She
Snood?
wasn't when
she
they did.
wasn't. She wasn't.
Well, it doesn't matter if she wasn't then, she is now, and that's sort of what he's arguing right here, right? Is that she should have known in the future that she would be fat. So
All right. So, in truth, sorry for me, I'm about to drop a little holiday truth bomb on everyone. All right.
Run for cover!
Are you ready for this one?
Go!
Oh my God!
If I never existed,
Go! What?
if I had never made a YouTube video, if I had never had any prominence on the internet, if I had never bothered.
Okay, sorry. This is so wild to say yourself, by the way. This is so literally insane. This is someone saying his own funeral speech. This is what he's doing. Yeah.
Before you play this, have either of you seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes.
I have. I can't remember
think
it,
about
but
that.
Okay. Keep that in your mind.
just think about that as you listen to this.
Do we need the violent music? I can add it. Or we want to do this for all? All right, I'll get it ready. Chat, I'll play it, and you decide to keep it on or not. Here we go.
You call it. You just cue it into the right moment. I'm sure you'll know.
Here we go.
It's a Wonderful Life. Do you remember when film was first invented? Because you were around at the time.
Yeah, definitely.
When the world was black and white.
If I never existed, if I had never made a YouTube video, if I had never had any prominence on the internet, if I had never bothered turning on a camera, pointing it at a TV, and doing really stupid commentary, if I had never made tens of thousands of videos, all right? Here's the truth. Tons of people never would have been YouTubers. Tons of content never would have been made. People wouldn't have been inspired to do what they did. And the world would be a very different place. Okay? If I never existed, a lot of positive things.
It'd be different. Not necessarily better. It'd be different, okay? Come on. Here we go.
Very different place. Okay? If I never existed, a lot of positive things never would have happened on this planet, whether directly or indirectly as a result of my actions. My existence.
So now we're in this weird butterfly effect style thing, right? So like, whether or not I directly influenced or not, me being here has affected the world. I mean, that's not wrong, I guess, but I mean, what?
I snorted, and this one ant got out of the line of ants that normally would have become a queen, that would have become a big thing of ants and invested my whole house, right? That's
the Gouterfly effect. Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
Has actually prominently impacted the internet and life, quite frankly. All right. And I'm happy and proud of that fact that at least my existence on the internet has had a positive impact.
Well, if you say it like that, I guess you're right. Hey guys, me existing has affected the world directly and indirectly. So I'm winning.
Whoa,
You're Felton. Like, what's the positives? What's the positive or negatives? You can't argue with me on that. Me existing has affected things directly or indirectly. So you're Felton.
I may or may not have had an effect on the world, guys, and it's impossible to tell. So let's just say that I did. All right, let's just agree that I did.
Cool.
On so many. All those people who made negative memes about me for the last decade to get a joke, to get a laugh. Literally, if those people never existed, they'd have zero impact on anything.
Well, yeah, because they won't exist.
Yeah.
You've just said.
The whole mentality of this group thing.
If they never existed, they would not exist, I think is what he said legitimately here. So if they did not exist, hold on. Let's listen in. Take a few crayons, fuchsia, magenta. Listen up. Eat it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Take a bite.
They'd have zero impact on any.
Okay, hold on.
Made negative memes of impact on so many.
Okay, gotcha.
All those people
Uh-huh.
who made negative memes about me for the last decade
Yeah.
to get a joke,
Uh-huh.
to get a laugh.
Yeah.
Literally, if those people never existed, they'd have zero impact on anything.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
So I may or may not have had an effect on the world, and people who don't exist do not have an effect on the world.
Sounds good. If my mom never existed, I would not be here. If your mom didn't exist, you would not be here. Felt it.
Oh, wow, that's
You're
meaningful.
fucked.
Think of the impact on the world then.
Zero. The whole mentality of this groupthink nonsense is just that. It's nonsense. Oh, jokes on for joke's sake, and it's all just jokes. Yeah, but at what expense? What did you do?
At what expense? Plop?
At what expense?
At what expense have you come to live in front of the king? Yeah, hey, what about, speaking of expense, if you didn't exist, I think a lot of people probably would have a few more bucks in their
Oh, that's
in
for
their
sure.
bank
That's for
account,
sure.
right? Like,
Yeah,
I think that
that's
one
for
guy, that one fucking Planet Jeff guy wouldn't have gone through bankruptcy, probably.
probably.
Like, it sounds like a lot of negative impact that you've had. Yeah, let's talk about all the negative impact you've had on the planet and life. How about
How things worked, because you wanted to have a memeable existence for 10 fucking years. You know, you guys you're out of your minds. But again, it's you look in the mirror and you don't want to acknowledge that. You sat on the internet for 10 years, turning DSP into a joke. But what have you done with yourself?
What have you done with
Right?
yourself?
These people who are full-time DSP detractors, who would they be without me? In a day when I decide not to turn on my camera or not to broadcast,
We do this show.
Yeah, we're here now.
I have a lot more free time, personally.
Yeah.
they have nothing to do in life. They actually depend on me for them to have some kind of a meaningful existence. Get it?
Get it?
So it's much of a joke that you wanted to make me out to be for 10 years. But you wanted to think about what might have happened
And counting.
in the last 10 years if I was actually able to add to interesting topics, actually be respected for my
Yeah, but you
opinions.
can. That's the problem.
I know. Like I said, you can still share your opinions with a larger platform than most have, but you can't choose if the internet takes you seriously or not. That's the long and short of it.
Imagine if, like, I was a really successful musician and if I had, like, millions of dollars and a massive dick. Imagine how much better the world would be for me.
Oh my god!
But because of detractors, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
I probably could date a bunch of women if they just date me, but they're not. So I don't know. Like,
But clearly they don't exist.
don't know.
Snood, don't bring your real life into this. Snood,
You gotta play the video first. You gotta play the video first. Before you use that music.
Snood, don't
That's not
talk
for
about
me.
yourself
That is
here.
not for me. That is not for me.
Keep your personal problems out of
I'm
this,
being a
Snood.
hypothetical character as if I'm Phil Burnell. Okay.
No, but it's like going on Steve's example. If all those people didn't like my music, I'd have a #1 record right now.
Right. Exactly.
That's it. If all those people didn't hate my music, god damn, I'd be fucking Taylor Swift right now. God damn it, all those people hating my
if
music.
things were better for me, things would be better for me. That's basically what we've just said.
Yeah. So you're felted.
Give me money, please.
Gamergate.
This is a truth
all
bomb.
these journalistic controversies that have happened that I've been very vocal about. I don't
Journalistic
like how
controversies.
journalism has handled gaming in the last 10 years, but no one listens to me. Right?
Oh,
All these
God.
things that have come to fruition that I
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, what did you say to
happened
do?
that I-
You didn't say to do anything.
No, he just says he calls it out and says, "I don't agree with review copies." Okay, then what?
Yeah. And Neil Druckmann's an asshole, and
Yeah. Fuck you, Jeff
Kojima
Keighley.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamer. Yeah, I'm talking about serious issues.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
Like the Gamer Awards should be in January, not December. I'm trying to change the world here, dumb fucks.
No one listens to me.
No one
even
listens.
Even though I said it after it had been planned and everything. So
Yeah.
they couldn't do anything about it anyway.
I said important stuff, like Justine was getting gangbanged by EA executives. No one listened.
No one listens to me. No
That's
one
your
wants to
fault.
believe it. Yeah,
Okay?
just trying to hide the truth.
I said those devs at Nintendo should kill themselves, and they didn't, because no one listened to me. And whose fault is that?
I said I don't play mobile games, and no one listens to me. Well, I was lying about that, and people were listening to me, and actually it turned out that I was doing that. So
it was still a
they wanted an
statement.
answer, so gave them one. Yeah.
Opinions, Gamergate, all these journalistic controversies that have happened that I've been very vocal about.
Right.
I don't like how
Just
journalism
quick point
Please,
there.
please.
Gamergate returns exactly 0 results on Pick Go.
huh?
Just throwing that one out there.
Oh,
You got to do Gamer Space Gate, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I checked both.
okay.
handled gaming in the last 10 years, but no one listens to me, right? All these things that have come to fruition that I predicted would happen, and they have. I'm gaming now.
Name one thing you predicted.
I know. I don't get this either. What did he predict exactly? The games are getting easier?
Would not be Game of the Year. No one would care about Baldur's Gate 3. Everyone's going to love Starfield.
Yeah. Gamergate was about women in gaming, and Phil also doesn't like women in gaming.
Oh, that's true, though.
He's basically inspired them.
Steve, you're talking too much. You can stop that statement at "he doesn't like women," and you're fine. Okay, you don't have to say in games.
Yeah. Okay.
Just stop there.
I respectfully withdraw my previous comment.
Thank you.
And Philip, Philip is factually a reason that games are easier now. Factually, we have documented proof. Because that fucking God of War game, it is proven.
That's the influence. That's the impact Phil has had. He's the reason why we now have yellow paint.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. Games suck. They need to make them better for me. Games are going to suck in the next couple of years, I bet, if I keep playing them like this.
But Phil said some great. Let's go ahead. Your turn first.
He also predicted that he would never beg for donations online, right? Yes. He would say that he would never. That's okay. Well, and that he would never do React content, and that he would never go on Kino Casino or talk to them. A lot of predictions.
Also, let's go through some more gaming style predictions. He said when Minecraft went to $15 to play the demo, it would flop horribly, and that came true. You all know that. Minecraft.
What's
fucking notch.
What is that?
It's an indie game a while ago.
It's an old game. It's a game.
Okay.
Really small.
He also said that PC gaming will fade away, and who among us has a PC right now? None.
Not me. Certainly not Phil. And Phil certainly doesn't have 3 in his home either.
Remember Steam? What a joke.
How about
Steam.
LEDs? As if anybody's going to want to see a stream that has LEDs on it. Please.
Remember when he said Among Us was nothing? It's just a meme game that no one's going to play. That's true too, guys. Yep. Okay. Anyway, you got the point. His predictions are always on target. You know that.
And done just for the money because people just take bags and run and get paid sponsorships and shit like that. The biggest YouTuber is Mr. Beast, the fakest motherfucker on the planet who just exploits children left and right. These are things I called out a decade ago. Get it?
He called out Mr. Beast 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
He was still in high school at that time. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think he existed back then, but that's pretty cool. Wow.
In high school, he said there will one day be a man named Mr. Beast, and he will exploit children. And
Currently, he's an embryo, but in 10 years.
People are taking bags at the grocery store, too.
The tick.
They just want to take the bag for life and run.
I predicted all this would fucking happen, but everyone just wanted to laugh at DSP for a decade. Good for you. I hope you like the present. I hope you're enjoying the existence of,
I love it.
Oh my God, everything went in culture, on the internet, all this shit. I hope
because you were the reason why I just
imagine. Think about how important he thinks he is, though. The entire world would be different if we didn't make fun of DSP.
I'm just going to throw out a free idea for Lechero right now, and it's called Act the Future. And it's about DSP going to the past to chastise all the people living in the past that don't know about the future that's coming. And it's this speech is what happens at the end of the movie. It's like, oh, so you guys are just never going to do anything good that's ever going to result in anything positive. So don't do it. Don't even try. and then the future doesn't change.
Don't worry, your kids are going to love these LEDs. They might be a bit too.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to love them.
It's very insane that we can sum this up with the entire world would be different if detractors never made fun of me. That's what he's saying right now. That's just a factual statement. I'm not exaggerating a single word of that. He's saying
cars.
The entire world would be different if detractors didn't make fun of me. That's it. That's it. Almost done.
Right now. And all of you who are so dependent on me to get any kind of attention for yourself, I hope you like the fact that you have to be a DSP parasite for the rest of your fucking existence because you have.
And that right there is very funny too. Like when DSP stops streaming, guys, we're gonna be there for the mass suicide, I guess, because we have nothing else to do in our life.
As if DSP's funeral is not going to be the most highly attended event in all of Renton, Washington, and every bar in the 10-mile radius is going to be packed. People fucking partying, right?
No declaring it national holidays in some countries,
we all do May 1st again, like just a fake May 1st moment together.
Okay,
that'd be cool.
Parasite
I don't know if I
for the
agree
rest
with
of your
that,
fucking
but-
existence.
Yes, you do.
Because you have no actual value on this planet outside of sucking blood from me. You're nothing but a mosquito.
If you're a
and
teacher
one
who
day
also is a
you're gonna
detractor, if you're a nurse or an emergency worker, a fireman or a police officer, whatever, and you're also a detractor, the work you do has no value to society or anybody else because you're a detractor.
Remember, this is what all of us do, and there's no other life outside of this. That's the only thing we do is this. There's nothing else we do.
We have very specifically timed streams that last from this hour to this hour, and when we're not doing those things, we're sitting here quietly and looking at the wall, listening to relaxation style music with our fat wife on the couch.
I feel like you're being toxic towards Kat today. It has to stop.
No,
Tired of it.
I know how to get to you now.
Wait. Here's the swatted part.
Died of sucking blood from me. You're nothing but a mosquito, and one day you're gonna get swatted. Okay.
So that's shades of the Tevin rant before. Like, one day,
Not gonna be me, but one day you're gonna get your comeuppance,
Tevin. The same exact thing he said there. It's not
gonna be me.
But anyways.
Still,
I got a couple shout outs.
doesn't even have.
Oh, that's a great comment there. Sorry.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Is it Wiley Willie? One day I was a dinosaur. Next day I chose not to become popular. Today the trolls made it, so I can't save humanity.
That sounds good to me, dude.
No lies.
Amazing. Amazing. So to wrap that up, we're kind of going through it now because the streak is over and there's been I know he's been hitting the goals by, based to 2 and 3 people, but he's still not very positive these days because, the streak is over and it's definitely affecting him. And we're trying to fight through it. And we're fighting through it by giving us monologues like this about how important we are, which is a very good way to cope with things, right? Go ahead, Steve.
I wonder if this is partly because he's thinking, right, when the Kino money dries up, at least during December, that's normally when I get a lot of money. And he hasn't been.
Yeah, I think that could be, right? He counts on it. Obviously, he counts on it. Okay, Mike has got to get an increase in December, guys. You know that. It's always December. It's an increase. And then it's not. Okay. Go ahead.
No, it's going to be all the payment plans. Think of everything he's bought. How many of those things are on payment plans that the Kino money would have been paying for had it continued?
And we all know what comes around tax season, or around tax season, right? So it's I think we're going to be very sad for the next few months. And I think this is even like guys. I'm just not the king anymore, I guess. They won't let me be the king. And if you want to be sad for me, you can tap right here. Down right here. There'd be a little tip for me there. That'd be great.
Yeah, don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but the beginning of 2025 could be very hype for us because
very long dry January.
Dry January, dry February. It's a low period always. It's gonna be something. So just
gonna have to buy
on.
the cheap bottles of vodka and gin, not the brand name.
No.
Yeah, but how much alcoholic volume does it have, as Philip calls it? Alcoholic volume.
Yeah.
Big Ops Review Tech Mongolia says, dude is felting himself like May 1st, 2016. correct Review Tech Mongolia. Down Forward Punch in the house says,
It's a great name.
yeah, it is. The blue soundproofing foam looks like the toilet seat neck phones patiently waiting for their revenge. Ah!
Hanging like the sword of Damocles.
I like the Sonic comparison better myself.
Yeah.
It does look like the Sonic.
Sort of Hammercles.
That's good. I like sort of Damocles. I like that a lot.
Big reference. here.
Comrade Alex says, is his isolation is fueling this derangement. It should be concerning how while in this frame of mind he is treating... It should be concerning how while in this frame of mind he is treating his wife. Well, they don't interact that much, Comrade Alex, so don't worry too much. But I'm
She's
sure
fine.
she's okay. She's got games to play now, even though she doesn't like games. Remember, now she's playing multiple games. Philip, remember he said for a while she wasn't in any games, but now she's back to like telling him about games he's also playing. It's really, they talk a lot though. Don't worry, they definitely do. Trust me, they're best friends. Christian C says, "Is this the most delusional Phil has ever been?" That's tough to call.
Arguably.
There's been some other unhinged rants similar to it's Tevin's fault is one where it's all these shitheads on the internet's a good one.
Hateful slurs. That's a good one.
Hateful slurs.
Yeah,
one.
this is up there. This has to be like in contention.
I would argue that
That's
doing
fine.
this for 10 years or 15 years is like a huge, enormous, like collective delusion. So, it's not the peak, that's for sure.
Yeah. More is coming. More to come.
Yeah,
Tis
we're
the
building.
season.
Yeah, we're building.
Vike says herpes is also around forever. Is it a good thing? No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, no. That's not Vike's. Husky says, Steve, this is a question for Steve. Is there a term for someone who points outward for all their issues to such a delusional and transparent degree? Or is that just a trait of narcissism?
It's common in narcissism, but what it's called your locus of control, and most of us have, it relates to how we interpret and process responsibility for our situation and the consequences of our actions. And most of us will have an internal locus of control, which means we accept that we might have had a part in our situation or whatever event is happening. So, it could be like I've locked myself out of the house because I left the keys inside. I was late for work because I missed the bus because I was running. But if you have an external locus of control, it means there's another force. You push responsibility outwards, and it's what we see with Phil a lot. It's detractors are the reason why I can't get sponsorships, why I'm here in level 1, and why I'm not like at the same level as PewDiePie or whatever. Your external locus of control is when you push it out. So that's the thing you're after. And most of us have it internal. Most of us can accept fault. Most of us can be like, okay, I fucked up. But some people can't, and they push it outwards. And there's always a reason. There's always an excuse. There's always some other force that's responsible for them being in the situation they're in. It's not their fault.
Do you think he really believes that though, or does he like just prefer to be thought of that way over someone who's literally just too lazy to lift a single finger to do anything to further his own
I definitely believes that. Because he just can't accept fault. You can't get him to accept fault. He will never, even in times when it's like, okay, you fucked up, and unarguably you fucked up. May 1st, 2016. Whose fault was that? Well, you see, I was depressed because I had other stuff going. See that even there when it's like that's definitely your fault. You did that. It's like, no. Actually, I was depressed. My girlfriend made me depressed.
Can I add another one? Another one? He spilled water. Triple P called this one out as well. Shout out to Triple P. He spilled water from a PET bottle, a plastic bottle of water when he unscrewed it. And he said, they filled the bottle too much at the factory. Think about that, guys. Think about that. You have to find someone else to blame for spilling water when you open a bottle. Amazing. Amazing. On the Gas says urban style intelligence there. Not sure if that's street smarts or I don't know, book smarts. I don't know. Doom Messiah says, so have we upgraded from the poster child textbook definition of what humanity has created as an offshoot of something meaningful?
I wish.
I think we have, honestly, because now we can affect the whole world. We made it stupider.
We made the world stupider. So big ups to us, honestly. I'm happy with that.
Good reference. Well done.
We shouldn't have done that now that I think about that.
That was a mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
Christian C says, I can't wait for Pixar to animate this rant. Well, there's so many options. Now we have so many creators there ready to make stuff out of this insane rant, so it's pretty hype.
Right.
Iwamoto says, detractors ruin the timeline, guys. Truly evil of you, AJ. Exactly, AJ. You ruined this fucking timeline. It's all your fault, basically. Evil AJ. Dumb fuck. Mouth roller. Funky Monk says, how does Cat deal with an ego so big in someone who whines about things so small? He says he changed the world. Well, again, they don't interact.
Nods and eats.
So yeah, I'll agree with the first.
Okay,
she
honey,
nods. She
whatever.
nods. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Correct. Yep. Jeff K says Phil makes my teeth itch. Okay. Interesting. Go ahead, Snood.
I said she eats. That's how she comes with it. Sorry, go on.
GBRC says begging for money to pay bills and taxes and then spending said money on WWE champions is the issues Phil fails to understand. And that's why he will never interview someone that knows even those basic facts, GBRC. Because why? Nerd Brew has another timeline change. Without Phil, T would still be alive.
Oh, that is true. Sadly,
True. Yeah, true.
It's true.
Dark Wolf says DSP could have saved YouTube. No one listened. Basically, Jor-El.
Yeah. I think that's a Kryptonian. I believe that's a Kryptonian.
That's why I have you here. Papa Polecat says detractors are meaningful. DSP in 2024. Yep, we are meaningful. Shout outs to us because we are meaningful. All right, my friends, we have bit time. So usually Kaiser call has bits that are audio style only. But today he's prepared us a very special video style submission. So I do want to play that. This is from Kaiser in the house. Let's go.
Hello, sirs. Kaiser Augustus on behalf of the Dinner World Order here. Now, guys, remember when DSP said that since he learned Latin in school, he can speak all languages now? I mean, I know
Vividly.
it sounds fucking stupid on the surface, but the thing is, you're all just peasants and peons and slaves, and DSP's a fucking king. And as the king Charles V said, I speak Spanish to God, Italian to women, French to men, and German to my horse. Now, DSP, he speaks English to his horse, but that's neither here nor there. All I want to do is show you a bunch of clips where DSP speaks a bunch of languages to shut your little detractor asses up. Eat it!
Alles klar, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren. 6 Millionen. 6
I'd play it again. Hold on.
Alles klar, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren. 6 Millionen. 6 Millionen? Das ist eine ziemlich interessante Zahl, oder? 6 مليون.
أحب ذلك، لكن هذا بالتأكيد شيء مثل شخص مثلي ما أستطيع أكله طوال الوقت. حتى من مجرد النظر إليه أستطيع أن أخبرك بما أريده من دسم ودهون. لا تأكل هذا طوال الوقت. لكن إذا كنت تريد شيئا مختلفا تماما بين الحين والآخر، لحم البطن من الخنزير.
Поздрави на Амзе, който направи супер чат от 5 евро, 5 евро. Беше 5 паунда, мисля, че е супер чат от 5 паунда. И те казаха, нуждая се от банан, вкусен банан, служител банан. Стата ми, стисни кората. Излиза и после стисни банана.
وي إلهيم העניין הוא שאני יודע שאם זה יקרה שוב, אני אגיד להם, אתם לא יכולים להביא אותה לבית החולים. לא, אין לכם רשות לעשות את זה. אתם לא יכולים לתת לה כדור. אתם רוצים לתת לה כדור. גן לה כדור, וזהו. כי אתם פשוט הולכים לבזבז לנו את הזמן שוב. אז אל תננו בכלל.
אורוסה! お前の言うことなんて聞かねえ。誰が誰だろうとどうでもいい。今、チャットに人がいるよ。あ、彼はミモをやってる。あ、これ恥ずかしい。うるせえ、使え。お前の住所し終えろ。数分を送ってやるから、俺のクソを使え。自分が自分であるからって仕事の観察を言えないなんて言われるのに疲れた。それはクソみたいな仕事だ。その GM のキャラクターたちは俺が何年も毎日クソみたいに経験してきたことを通っているんだ。だからうるせえ。
Shut up.
Quoi de neuf tout le monde? Salut, salut et bienvenue.
Oh my god! That fucking salute! Salute!
That means that's hello in French. That's like a casual way of saying hello.
Salute is the best. Salute.
I only know what tout le monde means because of Megadeth.
Yeah, there you go.
Salute.
Don't worry, I got this one, boys.
Alrighty.
だからうるせえ。
It's not Quebecois, mate.
Quoi de neuf tout le monde? Salut, salut et bienvenue. Quoi de neuf tout le monde? Salut, salut et bienvenue. Oh, la caméra est allumée. La caméra a été allumée tout le temps, hein? Je ne sais même pas. Salut.
Salut. What is it?
Salut. La caméra a été allumée tout le temps, hein? Je ne sais même pas. Salut.
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 That's really good.
Oh my god.
已经，也就是变化指数。
Oh, Chinese. Chinese.
来吧，这本书显然是要表现亚洲文化的。作者的名字是已经昌冲，已经昌查理陈，你在开玩笑吗？这真是最普通的种族主义言论了。已经。
Oh no.
What language is this gonna be in?
Ora, che cosa fa lo zucchero nella salsa?
Aggiunge dolcezza. In contrasto, se non lo fai sarà tutto aspro e non avrai alcuna acidità dai pomodori. Asprezza, acidità e nient'altro.
Asprezza, abbondanza.
Amazing.
That's great. Wow.
Incredible. Whew.
Big ups
Kaiser,
to the I Ching bit as well, Kaiser. Well done.
Yes, amazing, dude. Holy fuck, man. That's the best with Salut. Salut.
I didn't even know. Je sais pas.
Salut. Holy fuck. Okay, real quick thing before we get to some messages. Holy fuck, it's that time. Oh, man. All right. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We'll give you 3 messages, and then we'll do another message show before the year ends. I promise. I fucking promise it. Trust me on that. We'll do
We've got a backlog.
Yeah, we got a backlog. We might do like a members. Well, I don't know. I don't want to do a members only thing, but I want to do like all clear it out. But that'll take like 10,000 hours, guys. So who wants to sit through that? You know what I mean? But
New Year's
we'll talk about
Eve
it.
stream sounds like 24-hour New Year's Eve stream, right?
Oh, right. We could do that. We'll
WPIG.
There you go.
I promise we'll clear them out before January 1st. I promise it. That's a fucking promise. All right. All right. But I got a few quick bits to play. Those worth a lot. Now we all know Philip often says "my mom, wife," right? But have you ever seen the reverse?
No.
All right. Well, hang on tight. This is from Almighty Tevin stream here.
It would probably cost like hundreds of dollars to do that. So no, my mom is not going to do that.
All right, I will play it again. My what? My mom.
Probably cost like hundreds of dollars.
He was gonna say wife first.
Expensive.
Listen
It would
again.
probably cost like hundreds of dollars
Right
to
here.
do that. So no, my mom is not going to do that.
There you go. My what? My mom. My what? My mom is what he said there. One more time, then Steve. I want to get your take on this.
My mom is not. No, my mom is not going to do that. So no, my mom is not.
My mom, my what? My mom is what he said there. And again, I always say those two people in your life should not be in the same section of your brain, right?
Ooh, definitely not. Let's keep those separate, please.
Let's see. Some people are saying Tevin's reaction is so good. Okay, let me put the full video on and play it.
Yeah, it would probably cost like hundreds of dollars.
He was gonna say wife first. We got the reverse.
Dollars to do that. So no, my mom.
We got the reverse.
It would probably cost like hundreds of dollars to do that.
My wife, my mom.
My mom is not going to do that.
My wife, my mom.
Oh
I
man.
don't even know if my mom still makes the strips. I have to ask her if she's gonna make them this year or not.
Oh.
It's like a big arduous thing to
Oh,
make.
anyways, there you go. Big ups. And one more video. We have to watch this whole video. By the way, it's 8 minutes. Okay, we're gonna watch the whole entire thing.
Phil,
Trust me.
that's what grey hair looks like in a beard. Yeah, not this. That perfect. Not patchy at all. Thick white hair. That.
It looks like he got hit with like a 2x4 or something to the chin.
This is probably like a year old as well. This is probably from when he was doing like shorts.
You can tell look how terrified he is.
This is a video made by Tina, and I'll put the link in chat here. We're gonna watch this whole thing here. Don't trust me. We're never gonna stop this. Get ready.
So this is 8 minutes?
8 minutes. It is gaming, DSP Gaming Shorts. DSP Gaming Shorts, only the breathing.
Okay. My thoughts after climbing for an hour. You can't drop that. Oh, you got it. Are you okay?
Now.
What smile as well at the end?
Oh my god. Okay. I told you this video is 8 minutes long. We are 1 minute and 20 seconds into it.
Oh boy.
We're not watching the whole thing. Please go watch this video. Please support Tina for making this.
Sometimes it's just the simplest ideas.
That make the funniest fucking shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get
that shouldn't be funny, but it fucking well is.
I want to see the thumbs up again. Hold on. Oh man, I'm not gonna make it. All right, amazing. Holy shit, amazing.
Oh my god.
Incredible. Okay. All right, so big ups everybody. We're definitely going to play the outro. It's going to be the new song from, it's entitled Mr. Medicare from the King of the Ring, Wolverine doll, and Darkside Drill in the house. I will let you know about the guest on Monday now. And I will say they have recently provided proof to the entire universe that their penis works.
Whoa.
They go by the name of Peace on Monday.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
And Meerkat will be there on Monday as well. Should be very fun on a Monday. And we're going to do our tier list of all the drama from 2024. All right. So it should be very fun. And we'll do another show before the year ends. But, you know, Christmas week and stuff, we probably won't do a show. But we'll be back next weekend for sure. After that. Real quick, big ups to Harley Wood. He says, look at yourselves laughing at a man who did nothing wrong. Unless you count WWE champions or lying to everyone or threatening people or, yeah, correct, Harley Wood.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, good point. If we take away all the bad shit he really didn't do anything bad. I mean, that's not enough people know that.
Fair point. Can't argue with that. Yeah.
Hosky in the house says he's right in his funeral speech. If there wasn't a middle-aged man fulfilling his attention fetish, Derek might be out there acting on his impulses. Oh well, he has done good in the world.
That's gone now, though, and he's worse. He created Derek. Derek is what happens when you get exposed to DSP from a young age. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh God, Zetro says that vid on mobile is another layer of hell. Imagine you're like out there, like doing your workout with the podcast on. And now, big up BR Joe who says King's arc eulogy was longer than Super Blind Man's eulogy. Oh God! Oh God! Please.
Didn't even pretend to try and cry in this one either.
Reno Ryan says, question for Steve. Would you say Phil's speech about the tractors and how Phil changed the landscape of YouTube be an example of being self-important?
100%, yeah.
Not sure. Tough question.
Not really. I don't think so.
It's a great example of denial as well.
Big ups, Reno Ryan. Joe Dub says, better than being a summer ant, I guess. Mm-hmm. Well, it is better than being a summer ant, obviously. Watch out for the poison. Waffle Buddy 123 says, put a man in a room in his own devices. Well, go ahead.
I thought you meant like the ant, like that gave him gout.
No. Not that one. She reincarnated as the ants, though. That's my favorite fan fiction.
Yeah.
Waffle Buddy 123 says, put a man in a room to his own devices, and this is what you get. Phil's parents failed him and society. Well, don't put it. You got to make sure Philip takes most of the blame there. He had a lot of chances to change things and chose not to. Trenton Brown says, are we back to spoon levels of unhinged? Well, the spoon thing was an isolated incident. I think this is going to be continued now. We got two pretty interesting rants in 1 week, so who knows?
The entire King arc has been derangement.
God, when we did the Sunday show last week, we did the Saturday and the Sunday, and then on the Monday, there was something that he did, and I'm like, oh God, we're going to forget about this by the time we get to the weekend.
Yes.
Because he's going to do something else, and he fucking did.
Yeah. King Jad in the house says, most delusional moment still has to be, I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country, while Leanna's next to him simulating oral hygiene. That was when everyone, like, he really thought the whole internet loved him at that point, so that kind of was gassing him up. But yeah, that's probably, if we had to rate the most delusional moments, that would be in there, absolutely. Big up to King Jad. Review Tech Mongolia says, when DSP accepts reality, he'll unalive himself. Oh. Well, Mongolia, that's very toxic.
Yeah, well, you see, the problem there is, like, he's not going to accept reality ever.
Okay. So we're not going to get to any messages today because we're out of time, but I do want to play this part one more time. You understand why. All right, let's get past this. This one is my favorite. There we go.
The freeze frames are always so good.
Quoi de neuf tout le monde? Salut et bienvenue. Oh, la caméra est allumée? La caméra a été allumée tout le temps, hein? Je ne sais même pas. Salut!
Salut! Sounds so happy. But I guess the real one was too. Hello! Shadow Slammer says, am I banned from this too? ALT blinker fluid felt. No, Shadow Slammer. I will, though. I will, Shadow Slammer. He got me yesterday. But anyways, guys, we will now be seeing you next on Monday. Snood will be providing you with the pre-stream tomorrow, correct, Snood?
Yes, obviously. Every time.
Okay, every time. Sunday pre-stream will be on the Tractor Beam. Steve, getting ever closer to the video dropping. I see the updates. How we going?
Yeah, I finished editing. That's it. I just need to actually do the ending and put that in, and then that's it.
All right.
So I find a week where I can render it.
Sounds good to me.
Smart.
And okay, we'll fade you out into a new song from Sir Wolverine Doll and Sir Darkside Drill, and then we'll play the outro. You're all a legend. Did I miss yours? Suck on these nuts? Let me check. I don't want to miss anybody's. Everyone's a legend. Suck on these nuts. Suck on these nuts. Suck on these nuts. I don't think I missed you, Suck on these nuts, unless this was a troll. You will be banned instantly.
Yeah.
You will be banned instantly. Suck on these nuts. You know what you can do? I can't find a Suck on these nuts. I think I was trolled. Anyways, you're all legends. Let's say world premiere from the one, the only Wolverine Doll. Let's go.
I'm back down on level 1. All my casino money ran out, and so I'll strike up a conversation
with an end-stage cancer patient. And I'm sure at this dark time you've been asking yourself if your life has been meaningful. Well, we all want something meaningful. Fuck, I wish I was meaningful. So come on to my podcast, give me some clout, bro. I'm sure it was on your bucket list, yeah. Right? You love me, right? Come on, Matoka. Show me some of that YouTube money and tell me what the fuck is a Matoka. What is it, like a sandwich? Believe in re. Help me succeed at anything, cause I wanna be someone who succeeds like you. Mr. Matoka, talk to me before you die, and we'll make very meaningful content. Those views are for you. I'm just kidding. Those views are for me, swaying in the colored lights, coming through at 60 frames. Once you've talked to the great dark side, Phil, you can die in peace.
Now, Mr. Medicare, you'll love my set of red and blue and gray. All of the beautiful colors are very, very meaningful to me. Yeah, well, 4K is my favorite output, so let's get you on the screen. I swear I'm not gay, but if you go into hospice, will you put me on that visitors list? Mr. Medica and me felt in the stupid trolls. Give them a rise and they won't forget, cause it'll be the last one we'll ever get. I'll turn off monetization, I donate to a food bank now. And did you hear? Everybody loves me and my RGBs. My pendulum continues to swing.
It continues to swing. Pendulums only go one way. It's true. A lot of people told me I wanna be a father. That's why I act so weird with my cat. We all want to leave legacies, yeah. But we got different reasons for that. Please pity me, cause I've never been good at anything. And I'm still mad that you made more money than me, money than me, money than me.
Mr. Medica roast me. I swear to God I won't leave it straight. I know it's been your lifelong dream to interview me, so let's make a way. You can be my Howard Stern, I'll be your Beetlejuice if you're cool with it. Cause I'm just a lonely Italian, and I need you to say that you're my friend.
Mr. Matoka, suck it up and help me out. You know you're not the only one who has problems. You know my fans didn't buy me Popeye's chicken. Hey bro, when you meet Jesus, would you tell him for me? I still want that Wolverine toy. If you still got any money, you can tip me. You know it's true. You can't take that shit with you, Mr. Matoka. When it's my turn, will they miss me?
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here.
wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
I've already tried to talk to him like millions of times. He's not going to change. He's going to be the same asshole that he's always been.